Awesome, we're live. Hi, everyone.
Hello.
We're at Connect Esports. My name's Mary.
I'm Dane.
And we're hosting Midwest Mashup today, Guilty Gear Strive Tournament. So you'll be seeing different rounds of players from all over Ohio. We have Dayton and Columbus and Cincinnati players here. And we'll be rotating out commentators as well, all from Connect Esports. So we'll take it away.
Sounds good. Yeah, it should be a fun tournament here. I know a fair amount of the players here, and I'm also excited to see all the ones that I don't know.
Yeah.
So it'll be fun to watch.
Excellent. Let's check out the tournament schedule.
Yeah. What do we got here? So it looks like we have, I'm guessing that's about 11 or 12 people here that came out today. Good time.
It was split between the two brackets. We have another side game running today. And with Riptide,
oh yeah,
we still wanted to run the tournament today because this is a monthly event. So keeping in that habit, this is the second one that we're hosting. So it is a smaller bracket today, but we are excited for future tournaments and just building more content for the fighting game community.
Yeah, I'm really excited that you all started running this because I've been in Dayton all my life, and when I got into fighting games, beyond just a few friends in this area, whenever I wanted to go to events, I had to drive an hour to Columbus, and doing that on a weeknight especially was really hard. But I'm very happy to see that you all are starting to do this on Saturdays here. This has been such a thing. I live 15 minutes away, so it's such a treat.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot easier of a drive for you then.
Oh, absolutely.
And there's lots to do here in downtown Dayton, so if you're just watching from home and want something to do, you can come out and enjoy the Oregon District. The Troll Pub is behind us, and then play a couple of matches of games. So.
Yeah, it's a good venue.
Our first match is ready to go, so let's go ahead and jump in.
Sounds
good. I think I recognize one of the names of this match. Yes. Nagoriyuki is, I believe that's going to be Mondo Cosmo versus, I'm not sure who the other person is, but we have a Soul versus Nago matchup here. They are swinging heavy. That's kind of how this matchup tends to go. Ends it with a wild throw. But let's see how the Nagoriyuki kind of tries to come back in this match. So a Soul here. A Soul's kind of getting the offense running here at the beginning. So Nagoriyuki into corner. It's a little more difficult for him to escape. But, oh, okay. Soldier God versus Mondo Cosmo. That's who I thought it was. But I want to talk about the players, but the game is still going on. And so Soul just has Mondo into corner right here. Burst for your life.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello. Glad for you to join me.
Oh, this is Sonic Spirit on the mic with Drifter Dane.
Hello, hello, yeah. And it's about to be the first game over unless Mondo Cosmo finds a way to come back from this. Mondo Cosmo is a player who got into Guilty Gear over 2020, so I haven't introduced myself yet, but yeah, I've been talking to him a lot, especially through Xrd, which he got into, and then Strive, of course. So he's been an up-and-coming player in those, and so gonna have to see how he adjusts in the second game here against Soldier God. A name I don't recognize, but also I really enjoy seeing names I don't recognize at these events.
Yeah.
I think I saw Soldier God playing another Dayton player a bit ago, but much better round start here. Now we're just gonna have to see how Yep. Mondo already getting a lot of blood gauge going, but with those hits, oh, misses the grab though.
I tried to bait something. Yeah, try to bait super real quick.
Oh yeah. But now the blood gauge is going up, but that also means Mondo Cosmo's normals are getting bigger. And
clip on the 2S.
Yep.
The deadly low.
Absolutely. That normal is so absurd. It's so cool until you gotta fight it.
Yeah. All right, immediate burst.
Yep. So now we're kind of playing this neutral game here. Mondo Cosmo's got 1 bar of blood, so his normals go a little bit further. I'm getting something.
Way in, yeah.
Oh, right. Big 5H, big 6H.
Oh, I'll try to 2S that.
Mondo Cosmo trying to backdash to reset to neutral, but that's the corner, my friend. Oh. Kind of just getting to be a slobber knocker here, and oh.
Yeah, Vortex, PRC, wild throw. All right.
Oh, Mondo Cosmo, you can't keep backdashing.
And to the other corner.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Mondo Cosmo is trying to reset to get that spacing, but I'm sorry, Jerome 39 is just kind of running at him and not giving him any time to move or do anything else. So into corner once again. Mondo's gonna have to do
pressure.
Something.
All right, good tag.
Yeah, good pressure. Oh,
It's knocked that off.
No.
I got immediate DP.
That's going to wall break.
Yep.
So Mondo's got a burst, but he basically dies in one hit.
Yeah.
So blood gauge 2, wild. Or, no.
Yeah, the light punish on Vortex. Still bursts anyway.
Yeah. A couple vortexes just really trying to go for the all in. Oh, bite? No, good YRC there. Now Mondo's just gonna have to work his way out of the corner again. He might
has the meter.
He might pop. Yeah, he's popping.
Yeah.
Unfortunate. Yeah. Good stuff to Jerome, taking it 2-0 over Mondo Cosmo. Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. It's first to 3. That's my bad.
Oh, yeah, it is 3 out of 5 the whole way this tournament.
I saw that on the Smash GG, and so that is my apologies. So Mondo still has one more life at the very least. Oh, nice throw.
I'm gonna throw whiff.
Mondo making sure he has a little bit of blood.
That blood is building up.
Yeah, you always want a little bit of blood so you can have the big normals. I think it especially helps out because, yeah, then 2S, 5H always hits at any point.
Yeah, so you want to build up your blood gauge and then try to play neutral.
The Grand Viper RC, but no wall break that time.
Got hit trying to throw.
That's how it be. Now, Mondo Cosmo's blood is almost filled, but he has 100 meter.
5H.
Yeah.
Nice. Poking it out.
Yeah, one hit game for either player, and Jerome's got 50 meter up. That's over. Nice 6H OTG to end the round. Mondo's been handling his blood pretty good. It's just Jerome hasn't really been giving him the opportunity to kind of be at the zone he wants to be.
Capitalize it, yeah. Like once he used like the extended normals, once he gets some like level 2 blood gauge, but like Jerome's pretty much been putting the pressure on.
Yeah, wild throw RC combos thanks to the newest patch. Oh,
yeah, try to throw.
A little bit of
a throw challenge on Beyblade.
Beyblade is such a scary normal, so it's you got to do something on there. So it's good that he's at least choosing an option and committing. Oh, Jerome might be entering chip out territory. Never mind. That's a wild throw. That's a lot of wild throws here from Jerome. He had 50 meter to PRC at 2, just in case.
Yeah. And wild throw was a good move. Man, it got better, so.
Absolutely. Oh, now we have a burst whiff from Jerome. So next time he gets hit by Mondo, he's just going to have to take the damage. Oh, good 5H counter hits. Good damage just with the small amount of blood that you had left. Good.
First. Yeah. Jerome's back in the corner now. All right. Immediate vortex.
Yeah, that whiff. That makes sense. Mondo might have to do something. Mondo's got to do something. Yeah. Never mind. Yeah, that's death.
Yeah.
Yep.
See, Mondo was getting the damage in, but I feel like most of the match was for Mondo was played defensively.
Yeah, he had no time to breathe. He couldn't find those opportunities to just keep Jerome away from him.
Yeah.
So good stuff to Jerome, finding those opportunities and just kind of running it, nonetheless. So I believe that moves Jerome up, and he'll be fighting Jedum next round from what I saw. I saw them playing a lot of casuals earlier. Jedum is on that Jacko life now.
Yep.
Unsurprisingly.
Absolutely. They played Jacko in Rev. Pretty sure he played Jacko in Rev 2.
Oh, yes. I grew up in Rev 2 playing his Jacko and Pat's Ram, and I am glad I stuck with the game, because losing 50-0 to Jacko when you're really new to the game is...
It's like, yeah, what do you gain from fighting Jacko? Like...
Patience. That's really
I guess, but you don't even know. You don't even know anything. It's like you play a character that completely throws out conventions that you have no idea like anything about in the first place.
Yeah, it was a lot. I definitely learned a lot, and I had to learn a lot of the not really footsie concepts, but more of just a how do I not just sit back and let her run her game aspects.
Yeah.
I'd say that was the biggest thing I had to learn, but it was still a frustrating matchup no matter what. Jacko's that feast or famine kind of character.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So now that we have a few minutes here, once again, this is coming to you live from Dayton, Ohio at the Connect Esports venue. We are over by Oregon District in downtown Dayton. fun area to go to. They have some nice places over here. Like, I got a nice iced latte before coming over to the Connect Esports venue right down the street from Press Coffee. That's good. But lots of good food options over here. Just come out and support Connect sometime if you're ever in the area.
Yeah, you would know, right? Since this is your area.
Oh, yeah. I've basically grown up and lived in Dayton. Technically, I'm a little east of here, closer to the Beaver Creek, Xenia area. But, I mean, my work is here in Dayton, even though I'm working remotely right now. So I went to college here in Dayton. I lived, like, 20 minutes north of here growing up. Like,
Gotcha.
I just know the area. For the most part. I still learn new stuff every day. I didn't know there was, like, a second coffee place in Oregon that I'll have to try next monthly. But I'm a coffee addict, if you could not tell, so. But I think we'll be getting another match here in a few minutes. Got about 11-person tourney or something like that. 11 to 12.
Yeah, sounds about right.
So, and then after Strive is over, we'll be running Under Night.
Yep.
So that'll be fun to watch. A lot of the Columbus guys come out for that game as well. I love watching them play that too. Even though I'm not a big Under Night player, it's just...
Yeah, I'm not a big Under Night player now. I was at one point. I might come back.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll come back, but
yeah, we got Yoshichi, we got Suna. This should be some good matches.
And I saw some new faces in the crowd too, so that'll be fun to watch them. I won't be able to commentate that game because I don't know what's going on in that, but
I have an inkling, but yeah, I don't know if I can commentate that either.
I'm sure we'll find somebody to help out with that. But looks like we're starting to get the next match lined up over there. Once again, this is a 3 out of 5 bracket the whole way through. Running on PC this time. So Connect Esports has a lot of PCs here in their venue, so we're taking advantage of that this time around. So looks like they're just getting everything set up now, then we'll start seeing who our players and characters are. Let's see what we got. We got an Eno. Looks that way. Let's see what color they choose. You can tell a lot about a person by what color they choose for their character. Eno versus...
Yeah, but in this game, it's pretty much all the same colors.
Yeah, it really is. I'm disappointed in the color options.
I'm very disappointed, but there are some good colors. Like, the purple color is always solid for, like, most of the cast.
It really is. Oh, Eno versus Kai. That'll be fun. Eno, a very much offensive, knock you down, never let you back up character. Kai, a more neutral-based one that also wants to knock you down and never let you get back up.
Yeah, he does pretty much a little bit of everything.
Absolutely.
Decent zoning tools, really good pokes.
Yep.
Has a DP that works.
Oh yeah, that's a nice thing. And that Stun Dipper, even though that one kind of failed there, the last patch helped him out by giving him more reliable Stun Dipper knockdowns.
Yeah, the second hit knockdown should combo more reliably.
Absolutely. Just kind of getting in here right now. Cranky Mikey is really just showing that they like the Stun Dipper. They're not.
Oh wow. Sacred Edge and neutral, but it's on the mark.
Yep. Nikki kind of getting oppressed here right now just by how much Cranky Mikey is going in. I know I just talked about Kai being a neutral-based character, but if you can just kind of get in there as well.
Man, that Stun Dipper combo at round start without counter hit, did it always do that? I don't think it did.
Not before the patch. No, that was one of the big things.
That's good, yeah.
Yeah.
It's good that that's a natural combo now without needing counter hit. Just off round start. All right.
Kai definitely needed that. Yeah. But Eno here is just going to have to try to figure out, oh, that's a good stroke to big tree. But, oh, good 6H. Nikki's going to have to do something crazy. Maybe super? I wonder if that was going to be a super input there before the Stun Dipper. Cranky Mikey taking the first game here over Nikki. Both new faces that I've not seen before, so happy to see the new folks coming out. Or new folks to me, anyways. So excited to see the gear scene expanding here. Good round start.
Immediate stroke. Got the burst right away, so that is good for Eno.
Absolutely. I mean, once Nikki gets in, Cranky Mike's going to have to do something big to call out her offense. Like throwing that move. Still kind of feeling each other out here. The first game kind of went by fast.
All right, Fujar. All right, has a little this pressure.
A lot of air fireball zoning coming out of here from Cranky Mikey at the moment.
Yeah, Nikki trying to find her way out, but couldn't do it.
Yeah, Cranky Mikey kind of just locking them down and not exactly putting on the pressure all the time, but making it so they could not do anything else.
Yeah, Nikki's taking a lot of hits. They don't have to.
Yeah. A lot of just like little poke things that are just kind of wailing them down little by little.
Yeah, sometimes you just get frustrated on defense, and this is how it is. Especially when you don't have like a read on somebody's pressure.
Yeah, that's a big thing. That is the nice thing about having a 3 out of 5 bracket, is that you have more time to learn how the other player thinks and how they want to use their character. But sometimes you can still just get wailed on.
Absolutely.
We're gonna have to see what Nikki does to kind of overtake this from here. A lot of stroke the big tree coming out of Nikki, and now Cranky Mikey's just kind of like using their normals on the ground to call it out.
Yeah, using normals, using more stun differs.
So I'd like to see Nikki kind of, oh, did that block? Yeah, let's block it. Oh, unfortunate. Oh,
they get the throw punish.
Throw away from the throw punish for the style effect. But Cranky Mikey getting the gold burst, 100 meter, and that's death. The good thing is that Cranky Mikey doesn't have a burst at the moment if Nikki could find a place to capitalize, but this looks like the Cranky Mikey show.
Yeah. Lots of stun dippers.
Yep.
There's like some DPs here and there, but definitely some wild stuff. But the plays have been working.
So. Oh yeah, exactly. When they work, then there's no reason to stop them.
Yeah.
And that was a good usage of note here starting to come out from Nikki, but it might be a little too late at this point.
Right stroke.
6. Oh, good 2H there. Oh, nice stroke. Getting the combo.
And some big counter hits. It's going to be Nikki's round.
Please block.
Is it blocked? It is blocked.
Yeah, let's go. Punish. Hey, it's a punish.
Light punish. But still not looking bad for Nikki.
No, not at all. Yeah,
there it is.
There you go.
Oh, nice check with the 5K2D.
Absolutely. Nikki is back into this. Yeah, good block on the stun dipper. Second hit of stun dipper is not a low, so you can block it either way. Oh, but Cranky Mikey, oh, nice wall break. Cranky Mikey says, no, this is still going to be my set. Right to lightning.
That's gonna hit, yeah.
And that's going to wall break, and that's death.
Nice, so 3-0 Cranky Mikey.
Yeah. Good stuff to Cranky Mikey. Nikki was starting to get some ideas there at the end, so I'm sure they'll be able to figure it out the more they keep playing this game. So Ino's a weird character too. She's not as straightforward as some of the other ones, especially her movement with the hover dash. But I will say, I think hover dash with the dash button is like super cool.
Yeah, I think that's like really fun.
A hover dash jump S was definitely opening me up the whole time when I started playing Strive when it first dropped. I just could not wrap my head around the fact that it's like, oh, it's press the button and then you're in the air and jump S, and I'm like, oh, well. Nice over.
Yeah, just do it. Just press the button. But yeah, just like dash S, dash button S. It's pretty fun.
Dash button is honestly one of my favorite things about this game, just because it feels good to do.
It is, and I think for me personally, it's not that bad because or for me because I don't rely on it that much, so I don't get tripped up in other games.
Oh, I'm glad for you.
Yeah,
I definitely.
I don't do it all the time. Like I use it defensively, I guess, for like backdash, and I do it for like timing like ID safe jumps.
Yeah,
and stuff like that.
For Zato, though, it's a little different because I definitely felt like, even back in the betas and going into the main release of the game, I cannot do flight stuff without dash button because it's just so awkward.
Yeah, that's understandable, yeah.
Yeah, because if you don't know, Zato in this game has the 8 airway dash with his glide. So he can go in any direction, but sometimes it's awkward to get the right direction and go down or up. So it's just easier to jump in the air and hit the dash button. You have like a half a moment where you're just stand still and then you get gliding after that.
Yeah,
I definitely booted up plus R the other day just to do 2 matches with somebody, and I definitely
pressed the dash button.
I definitely pressed the dash button.
Did you have respect mapped?
No.
Okay, good.
No, so I never keep respect mapped. I usually I do type D layout anyways, but I usually use it like a macro for it instead. Like I think I had an FRC macro for some reason, but I didn't have any meter anyway, so I just kind of like just stood in the air and I'm like, what am I doing? And then I tried it again. I'm like, yeah, no, wrong game, Dan.
All right, got the next match. The Jackal on screen. Is that Jedem?
Yep, that's Jedem. Jedem, one of the best Dayton players in the scene, versus Jerome, 39. So Jedem hopped on the Jacko train when she released, and I was watching them play a little bit earlier. It was mainly going in. I'm sorry, Jedem, but Jason is his tag now. Jason's favorite.
It's just Jason K. I see.
Yeah, we all know him as Jedem.
Yeah.
But Jason here was a Jacko player in Xrd, and so makes sense that he wanted to pick her up in this game. Oh, nice throw punish on that.
All right, I have the Jacko show.
Yeah.
Nice TRC.
I'm excited to watch this because I've seen a little bit of Jacko since she released, but not too much.
Yeah, same. Man, I'm excited to see how Jason's gonna play her. Since this time around, she seems like more of a puppet character than like how Jacko originally was, where she had a bunch of minions that just did their own thing.
Yeah.
Independent of like any inputs that Jacko did.
I think the way they redesigned her is super cool, honestly. So, looks like we're...
Okay. All right, I'm gonna hop off. I guess Suna's gonna join me.
Okay.
We're gonna join Dayton on commentary. I'll see you guys later.
All right, thank you for joining me. All right, so going on here, we have Jason up around against Jerome here. And welcome Suna to commentary. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. What's up?
Not much. Just kind of watching some good-ass Guilty Gear. We have Jason up right now versus Jerome.
Yeah, Jerome's got a nice life lead in this round.
Oh, yeah,
that's
this round's over.
That counter hit, yeah.
These two were playing casuals earlier when I got here and I was watching them, and I was going mainly in Jason's favor, but Jerome was starting to figure stuff out.
Yeah, Jason was saying earlier with Jacko that, you know, a character with a DP is a lot. Has a lot that they can do against Jacko, so Soul Bad Guy, of course, with probably the best DP in the game.
Yeah, with the amount of damage clean hit DP does, yeah.
Well, you tend not to use the HDP as the reversal. You usually use the slash one, but it's still like 7-frame startup, so it's a really fast one to just kind of throw out.
Absolutely.
They did at least make it more punishable, but Jason with a nice jump P there to get the corner.
Getting some lockdown now with the minion here. Finally getting something going at the current moment.
Yep.
And the super.
Yep. All right, good burst out to get rid of him.
Yeah, good gold burst. And he saw how Jerome was really using that, I'm sorry, not Grand Viper move.
Vortex. Nightmare Vortex, yeah.
Nightmare Vortex raid.
Yeah. But then with a nice minion pressure, it's interesting getting used to Jacko in this game with basically being able to cancel anything into anything.
Yeah. I definitely really like the way they redesigned her. I think she seems a lot cooler in this format and not just like feast or famine sort of thing.
Yeah, and they definitely took out some of the more problematic things that she had that were just like her shield in Xrd just killed some characters, and then some characters just didn't care.
Yeah.
But that 2D is still there.
Oh yeah, the 2D is still one of her coolest things. And the jump D with the one fireball now is really cool. But Jason getting the hit here with the minion.
Yeah, a little bit of a drop there.
Yeah, a little bit of a drop. Tried to go for some mix. Left-right stuff with Jacko seems to be a big thing that I've seen Jason go for. And
no, should be able to jump out of this. Yeah.
Yep, and the fireball was there anyways.
There was a good answer without the PRC that came after the fireball.
Oh, yeah.
Went for another vortex there.
Actually, I've seen Jason use that super defensively a lot when he thinks the opponent is going to run up and hit a button.
Yeah, because it'll beat any button because it's fully invulnerable.
Yeah.
But when they don't, you can just jump out of it on reaction.
Absolutely.
Since it's command grab.
But Jason in the corner here. Is Jerome going to be able to keep it? Nope. Never mind. Just as I say it.
Just enough to get out, but then a nice DPRC to get this combo. Got the knockdown.
Ooh, that's some damage. Jerome with a big life lead this round. Oh,
got the air grab.
I love good air throws.
Now Jason does have a burst still, but Jerome isn't far from getting their own burst back.
I just realized Jacko's minion meter maintains between rounds.
Oh, does it? I didn't know that either.
That's a weird decision, honestly.
Yeah, actually, that does make it quite a bit different. Although, I guess it could depend on how the Jacko is able to finish the round, right? Because if you're using your minion meter to get that closing, then you're going to start with it even lower than maybe the first one.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird decision.
If you look at it and in experience, it really doesn't take long to fill.
No, it doesn't.
So Jacko's almost never without the ability to do stuff. Yeah, that's
That's exactly the same situation I saw.
I'm not sure if a PRC could have saved Jerome there.
I don't think so. It was a little too late.
Oh, and then the nice
good
air minion
snipe.
kick got the backdash, I believe.
I really like the way she interacts with her minions in this game, just like the little ping pong effect. I know a lot of people compare her to Venom, obviously.
I mean, they only saw that because in the briefness that you saw the trailer, it looks like getting a switch to Chip here.
Oh, interesting.
That might be just going with, all right, you know, couldn't deal with kind of getting the minions there, and so going to try and just run past them.
Yeah.
Although I don't know how effective that's going to be.
I'm curious if like Alpha's going to be able to just kill them outright without hitting Chip.
I don't think so. Alpha Blade has never been like invulnerable in that way.
Yeah, that's
in any
fair.
game. So it always has a leading hurt box on it before the hit box comes out.
Oh, that was a good safe jump, I guess.
Safe setup, whatever you want to call it. Oh, it was trying to wait to get the minion explosion for the wall break there.
A little too late, though.
I've heard some talk that the minion explosion is probably the worst thing the minions can do, actually.
Yeah, the explosion is not big compared to older game.
I also think it stops the minion gauge from going up.
Oh, that's
like, I
weird.
think because like it's waiting for them to all go. Now should get a PRC on this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, but then the jump 2K to come down.
That was a good jump 2K for sure. But Jerome, yeah.
Oh yeah, went for the blind DP.
You had to do something there. Your chip, literally it's a one-hit game, and if you could get chipped out, funnily enough.
Yeah, it was a one-hit game. Yeah, see, there was a good example with the Alpha Blade. Just got hit out of it.
Good.
It's really good on offense, but not something you can do as much in neutral like that.
Okay.
But good combo, gets the one corner here. That's probably Chip's best one, but good FD to get out of there from Jason.
Absolutely.
And they got the minion cross up. Ooh, Clash canceled into it. Very nice awareness.
Yep. This will be fun to see how Jason gets out of the situation. Jerome spending the only... Oh, never mind. They got meter again because of that gold burst. Oh, good up RC. Trying to get a better...
Trying to see about, like, if they were close enough to the wall, they would have gotten the wall combo. Oh, not enough meter for the cancel. Yeah, that's going to be a full...
Good punish.
Full hit into it.
Jason's starting to lean on that a little bit more now, thinking Jerome's kind of going in, and so Jerome's...
To be fair, that's kind of why you would expect someone to pick Chip, is to be like, all right, I'm just going to go in, I'm going to go in, right?
Yeah,
so,
I definitely get that.
Trying to get that, ooh, very nice poke out of there. And they got the minion reset as well.
Yeah.
2 out, trying to go for some sandwich.
Absolutely.
Nice 2K.
Oh, yeah, good save.
Yeah, I think that's going to be the tail of this. Like, the Beta Blade is a full DP, but it just goes almost straight vertically, so you aren't going to get any horizontal reach to try and get out of those setups. So Jason able to clutch it out there.
Yep, good stuff to Jason, taking it 3-0 over Jerome, heading on further into the bracket here.
Yeah, ended up with full meter there. Like, Jacko builds a lot of meter, too.
She really
so you end up
does.
with those.
Yeah, I think the way they designed Jacko for Strive was a very fun decision. I know I said that earlier, but the more I watch her, is the more like, this is a fun character watch compared to...
The one thing with it is she plays obviously a lot more like other characters in terms, because in Xrd she had like all of the different like dust command normals.
Yeah.
Right? 60, 3D, 2D, like just all of those things that kind of, you know, set her apart besides her, you know, minion houses and things like that.
Absolutely.
Hearing Jason earlier, he was saying it's actually a lot better in this with the way the minions work, because you aren't dealing with RNG almost, or like, okay, is the minion going to attack here or here? Like, that was great. That was great for lockdown, like especially once the like kick minion with like the multiple like stabs got built up. But this one, since they're all the same, right? It's just okay. Now you're far more in control of what you're doing with the minions, but it allows for that like kind of like creativity of, okay, I'm gonna kick this minion, I'm gonna throw this minion.
Yep.
He did one setup there where when you throw the minion and it bounces off the wall right when they're in the corner, it's gonna land and meaty them, and you get good plus frames from it.
I think that's super cool. So it's gonna be really fun to watch that character develop as time goes on overall.
And then we got Circuitous following us.
I see another Jacko queued up. Is it Jason on the thing still?
It might be. It might be Jason against
Cranky Mikey.
Cranky Mikey. Yeah.
So we had Cranky Mikey on here a little bit ago. Cranky Mikey defeated Nikki, who is an Eno player. Cranky Mikey kind of going more of the aggressive style Kai that you see. Lots of air fireballs,
lots of run-up throws.
A little bit of that, but a lot of stun dipper too.
Yeah, kind of catching unawares and getting the lows.
Yep. Looks like something got unbinded.
Yeah, they might have ended up like switching player.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked like the dash button was unbound.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Glad to catch it at the beginning of a round rather than later.
And thing with PC version, you don't actually, when it's not BS4 where you have to log in, you kind of know which one it is, right?
Yeah. Good and downsides with it. But so far, looks like the bracket's running smoothly, which is really good to see.
Yeah, I think, you know,
Connect knows what they're doing.
maybe had a few not show up. Sonic Spear obviously had a match and had to leave commentary, but
Yeah, that makes sense.
that'll happen with me too.
That's fine. I can hold it down.
All right.
But here we go.
Yep, Jason going in gets the throw. Yeah, there's a good Nikki setup on it. Got the minion drop punch.
Good match out from Cranky Mikey, though. Oh, missing the throw, unfortunately, and that's just going to be another corner trip for you.
Bursted right out of the 2S. But then gets the stun dipper again.
Yeah. Defensive.
Like you said, very, very reliant on that.
Yeah.
It is a full reversal.
It's a full reversal, and she's a new character, so I think it's going to catch a lot of people off guard for now. I think it's probably her best. I mean, it's her only reversal, really.
Right.
Just the way the game, like the way she was designed. She has a 5-frame 5P. I think I looked at the frame data the other day. But her main mash button is 6 frames, so she kind of has to rely on the super or just kind of jumping out to get out of more situations. But here, Jason doesn't need it when you're always on offense.
Oh yeah, you see those late frames that minion hit on there.
Yeah, that was cool.
For a new character, Jason is played Jacko before, but very good at picking up a new character and getting the playstyle right.
Yeah, Jason is. I always tell Jason that it impresses the hell out of me how much he's able to just learn something so quickly compared to everybody else.
And then the minion throw.
Yeah. Here we go.
Oh, I got a matchup.
Looks like, speaking of swapping off, looks like Suna is dropping back off. So it looks like both of our other commentators are fighting, so it's just going to be me on the mic for a little bit, which is fine. Going to this game 2 of Jason versus Cranky, looks like Jason is starting to figure out the way that Cranky wants to play, and it's just going to be up to Cranky to see how they can take advantage of that situation from there. So, oh wow, but it looks like Jason. Oh no time to block that ride to lightning. Excuse me. Cranky Mikey kind of finding something going on, but the 2D going under the fireball into the throw will seal up that round. Jason on game point once again. So getting a lot of slide into kick into minion set. So really cool way of showing off this character. Oh, slid a little too early and did not go underneath it, but throwing the throw once again. That's definitely a way to deal with throws in this game, is just command grab super them, because you're invul. But, oh, nice attempt on the burst there from Cranky Mikey, but it gets blocked, so they are going to be stuck in this situation here soon. So, ride to lightning attempt a little bit. Jason blocking this one is just going to punish and kill Cranky Mikey, taking game 2. So, with this going on, what is Cranky Mikey going to have to do to open Jason up from here and get something going? Because it seems like it's definitely Jason's game with the way every hit is going at the moment. So, cross up in the corner, into minion, hit, into wall break. Yeah, this round, well, I say that. Cranky Mikey's got a chance. I don't want to write anything off too soon. But Jason's going to be having 50 meter here. Jason is going to be having full meter, and punishes that. And now this round is over, unfortunately, for Cranky Mikey. So, now here we go. Jason is on set point. So we're going to have to see how Cranky Mikey handles this from here. Getting the bounces left and right. Jason really just waiting his time, trying to punish Cranky for doing something like that with Fudra Arc. But the fireball catching Jason, trying to toss a minion. Oh, running under the air fireball. Cranky Mikey likes to do that a lot. Into the raw Kai fireball super, whose name is evading me. And here we go. Jason going under it once again. Perfect spacing. Gets underneath the heavy fireball. Hitting the minion. Even with the burst out. It's back. Yep. Jason takes it. 3-0. Jason kind of just sliding through this bracket at the current moment. But you'd love to see some good Jacko play. I certainly do. I've really enjoyed watching this character so far. So
Great
now,
match. Yeah, let's check out the tournament schedule.
absolutely, I'd love to see that. So with that, I'm guessing, yep, that's going to put Jason in winners finals here. So, and the other side of the bracket, he'll be fighting the winner of Suna and Sonic Spear, both of which who have joined me on commentary so far. Suna, who is playing Soul in this game, notoriously a chip player in the older games, but it's decided that Soul fits his playstyle in this one better. And now we have Sonic Spear, who plays Axel, and it looks like I'll be having another friend join me up here. Hello, hello.
Hello, hello. Nice to see you again, Dane.
Yeah, nice to see you too, Chichi. So, we are going to be waiting on our next match. Jason is in winners finals on one side with Suna and Sonic Spear fighting to see who's going to join him on the other. So I'm guessing we'll be seeing some losers rounds here in a few minutes.
So I think I was looking at the Undernight bracket. Sonic Spear didn't end up entering that, but Suna, I think, has a bye.
Okay.
I think I have to play someone, but as we run through our losers, I think that'll now enable us to get through some of our uni stuff too.
Okay, cool. I'm glad to see that.
Yeah.
So, oh yeah, because that bracket's already begun by now, right?
I think it's just about starting now.
Okay, cool. Nice. So hopefully we'll be able to showcase off a little bit of that later. For now, the Stripe tournament's been going really well. Jason's been really putting on a showcase of how Jacko can play in this game, and it's been really fun to watch.
Yeah, I'm a little bit regretful now at this point that I didn't enter.
Yeah.
I was like on the fence. I didn't register eventually. I was like, I think I'll get to the venue and then maybe I'll make the decision to enter or not. And I just was like, yeah, I'll just enter uni just in case.
No, I get that.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's fun just to see everybody else playing it. Sometimes it can get the fire ignited back in you.
Yeah.
That sort of thing.
I think the other winners set, because like we mentioned before that it's Sonic Sphere versus Suna. I don't know if I've seen them play too much in Columbus. Sonic Sphere is not usually able to make it out to our stuff. But he's done well at like Team Spooky's tournaments.
I saw he's made top 16 quite a few times in NLBC.
Yeah. So I'm excited to see him fight Suna Soul, and then later, potentially, of course, Jason's Jacko.
If it's gonna be Sonic Spear versus Jason, that's a matchup that was notoriously bad for Jacko and Exerd.
Really?
Yeah. So the big thing about it is that with Exerd Jacko, she puts down the houses, which is a lot different from Strive. So she puts down the houses, and then the minions get summoned from there, and it's like a MOBA game where it's like StarCraft, where it's like you summon the minions, and then they go through. Axel had the really big advantage of his normals being so long that he could easily just kind of wipe out houses while also hitting her. So even if Jacko's blocking, if he does a big special like his Rinsen move, then it just goes right through her and hits the houses if the shield's not up.
Oh, yeah, that makes a whole lot of sense.
So Jacko, we mentioned earlier, Jacko had a lot of feast or famine tools in Exerd, and one of the things had a lot of volatile matchups. So you had some people like Beautiful Dude, well-known Zato player who absolutely loves the character, was able to lab out and create all these cool situations with him, have a pocket Axel for Jacko, because when Aegis goes up, Eddie doesn't do anything to her.
Yeah.
Because Eddie entirely counts as a fireball, and her old Aegis just negated the fireballs.
Now, does that count? We're going to get slightly off topic, but does that happen the same way for Jacko versus Eddie or Zato in this game?
I'm not sure how it works. With the shield being so much smaller, I'm not sure if it creates guard crush on those situations or not.
I know you're playing Zato, or at least last I checked, you were playing Zato.
Yes, and I'm still keeping it. I haven't been playing as much, but it looks like our next match is going. But yeah, I have been playing Zato. Zato's still my favorite in this game, but I haven't really seen much of Jacko and Zato in this game.
So it looks like we're getting Milia versus Nago this time. I have played this a little bit, and Nago scares the crap out of me.
Nago is a scary character. When the game first dropped, I was playing a lot of Nago because he was very fun. And he's definitely he's described as a one-shot character, and at first I had a hard time understanding it. But the way his damage works, I completely understand it. Yep. And Mondo Cosmo, who's also a up-and-coming, who got into Guilty Gear over the past year, so I know him, and I still have to introduce myself. But he's been playing Nago in this game. He was a Slayer player before, so likes to big vampire folks. But he fought and lost to Jerome earlier, who was the Soul player, so I'm excited to see how he tries to work through this matchup now.
That was a fantastic tech there.
Yeah.
So I know that Milia doesn't particularly like Nago's 6P in this matchup.
His 6P isn't really good.
The other thing too is because like the spinning top ends up being neutral.
Yeah.
Having those 6-frame buttons to kind of bust out with doesn't help her very much.
Not at all.
But it looks like Mondo Cosmo wasn't quite, comfortable using his blood meter here.
Oh,
yeah. To the corner.
Oh,
okay.
and now this is a bad situation for Milia. Oh, never. Oh,
That's
yeah.
a trade.
That's a trade. So I was about to say, Mondo Cosmo, despite going into Blood Rage and getting punished, he survived it, which means he could just do whatever he wanted for specials.
Yeah. Okay, we got our first knockdown. Quick tech. Yeah, so wanted to bait an anti-air potential.
Yep,
there.
that was a good hold on Mondo, just for not doing anything. Nagoriyuki also has no air momentum, air options in this game, excuse me, so he kind of has to hold more things than other characters have to.
Yeah. A little surprised that Soldier God decided to go for because like the super does hard knockdown anywhere on the screen, whether it breaks or not.
Yep.
So it allows you to actually set up a disc, but it looks like Soldier is kind of wanting those quick tech situations off of the 2K.
Yeah, that's how it seems to be.
Okay.
More confident in their ability for these scrambles, and unfortunate YRC.
Mm-hmm.
So Soldier is starting to understand that Mondo is not going to be swinging when he does a button, and when he does like an air button into a double jump.
Yep.
So Soldier is definitely going to try to take advantage of that situation.
Absolutely.
No.
Okay, we got a gold burst, so there's a lot of... Oh my goodness.
This is second gold burst, but that one whiffed. So Mondo's got a big advantage here.
But it's okay, because Soldier got the anti-air.
Yep.
Quick tech situation again.
Super time? No.
Okay. So that, the 6H by itself is pretty minus. No RC on the throw here.
Nice.
But this is a potentially big starter for Mondo Cosmo.
Absolutely.
Air to air, keeping corner. He's good on blood, good on meter.
Yeah. Oh, and the bite. Yeah, no, this is so bad.
Yeah.
I was talking to Discord the other day where like bite is such a big momentum swinger that really most of the time if you get bit, you're just going to lose the round.
Yeah. Okay.
Joe Easter, thank you for following, by the way.
Yep, thank you for following. So the close last situation is pretty bad for Milia too. Isn't that like +2 or +3? Is it one of the plus?
I think it's plus something. Mm-hmm. But Nago's options off of that are just so scary.
Yeah, they're extremely scary.
And as you mentioned it, any character with a 6-frame button, it's just so terrifying.
Yeah. So we have the blood kind of adding up for Mondo Cosmo. He's gonna have to be very careful.
Yep, no more specials, but you can easily do 2S 5H from any range now, and punish moves like that. But the RC into 2D, this is good for Soldier God.
Okay, got the
Super?
knockdown.
No supers yet from Mondo.
Yeah, I think Mondo is not quite comfortable maybe with the supers. RC, but he went for the bite.
That was a hard read. Oh, the 2H hits though, and this is so bad for Soldier God.
Yeah, but it's
good throw
that goes ahead and ends it. You can tell that Mondo Cosmo is not very comfortable with Milia on top of him.
Absolutely. It's a scary character because Nago has good defense. I won't lie about that.
Yeah.
But it's still Milia is a character who can still mix you, and the gold burst is going to certainly help him.
There we go. We have a lot of damage potential. Oh, I want to see the super. No, that super would have been crucial.
It would have allowed his blood to drain just a little bit more too. Yeah. Lots of 2Hs now coming out of Mondo Cosmo, which I think I agree with, just because Soldier God is sticking in that situation on the screen.
Yeah.
Now he's starting to go above it a little more, but which means you could always Fukio under Milia a little bit more freely now. But this is still such a bad situation. Mondo has all this meter, but it's only going to be good if he uses it.
Yeah, he did use it once just to kind of check the situation after the post wall break.
Yep.
That is a punish.
Yeah,
right,
unfortunate.
Range.
Looks like he tried to 2S it a little late.
Got a 6P.
Yep,
again,
good DP.
Yeah, you don't get to jump out of there.
No.
Another close slash.
Another blood rage. Oh, that was smart. He FD'd until Milia was next to him, which means he was not going to be punished by it. Oh, super! No, that's a chain shift.
Yeah.
Oh,
So this is a very dangerous situation. One more chance.
Oh,
2K.
no! That's so weird. He must have delayed his normal or gone for something slow because Millia got hit by that YRC, which means Nago was like able to do something, but unfortunate because he could have just chipped out Millie. He had no blood, but
yeah, I think a chip would have been fine even in that post situation. Maybe like 5K.
Yeah,
puts a little pressure on her.
5K is a good Nago button that I would like to see Mondo use more.
I like that far slash combo.
Yeah, that was good. Eliminate any blood that you have.
Okay.
Just
there we go.
There you go. You got to do something like that.
You got to force them out of something.
Yeah, I'd like to see a little bit more 6P, as you mentioned earlier, too, because Soldier God's really just getting to do whatever they want right now.
Yeah, nice throw. 6P close S. You know, there we go. We got that dash and close S. So he has to or feeling like he has to FD to get out of that scenario.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that was such a weird situation. Oh,
there's
good
the
throw.
Back throw into the corner. Okay, so Mondo Cosmo.
All right, Mondo, run it back. So now, we're going to be going into this round. Mondo is up 1, but basically if he loses this game, he's out of the tournament. Yeah. So
there we go. Close slash. We're going to get the knockdown.
Yep. No
tech situation. Another close slash on the mash.
No real discs coming out on Oki for Soldier God. Preferring to use Millia's normals for that instead. Oh, good 2S.
Okay. Well, this is a... That's a distance that I think Millia is not very comfortable with. Here, he's going to super against the... Oh, that dodged. Okay.
Punish!
He was too late on the close slash and then tried to bite. Uh-oh. So we're using our jump normals, a 6P.
Yeah,
okay, nice
good.
Air throw.
Good.
Close slash, yeah, had to burst that. That was dangerous.
This is going to be good. Even if there's a third round, Soldier God's not going to have their burst for a bit.
Yep.
So, if he had just gone 2S, 2S into slide would have been a big knockdown, but that also works.
This is very dangerous, but we have the falling JH.
Yeah. Soldier God's air movement is just confounding Cosmo a little too much at the moment.
So we got our first disc, but no which ways or anything, just went for a meaty attack.
Yep.
So it seems like Soldier God definitely is preferring the dash over Koppel or an air dash.
Yeah, that's how it seems to be. Oh, good PRC there into a throw. Nice idea.
Okay.
Interesting, all right.
Side switch, yeah, we're just going to confuse you. You're not comfortable either way. I like that JS.
Yep, JS into the throw. Oh,
there we go.
Yeah, that's what you needed. Oh, unfortunate drop, but...
So Soldier God is also sitting at a bunch of meter. I wonder how they're going to spend it.
They have burst now, too.
Yep.
So typically the way they've been spending meter is just RC on something. Oh, that was a weird situation.
No super. I think that the S diff was probably a super coming out. Air throw.
Good air throw. That's one of the people I've been helping out this year. You love to see. I'm sorry. I just get super excited over air throws. Yeah. I'm an air throw boomer, so I have to go for it in every game now.
I actually played Plus R on Wednesday with my Kai, and I was like seeing this Millia just jump at me. You know, Dryak, who is one of our better players, I think, in Strive here in Columbus. I scooped him out of the air with Kai's air throw. You know, he just tosses you behind him. It's a good feeling.
Very good feeling.
Speaking of a good feeling, you love to see, you know, as a Millia player,
good throw,
let the Nago do damage to his health for you.
Yep.
Air throw.
Yeah, this is still a good spot. And that's a bite.
This is a great spot.
I think
this still might dodge it.
Oh, no, you're right. That does dodge it. Into throw, we take it. It killed. And Chicago punish. So now Mondo's starting to figure out a rhythm, starting to see some spots that Soldier God is being punishable in.
There we go.
Oh, I hate close slash so much.
Yeah, there's so many options that she can do out of this. Oh, nice counter hit confirmed.
Oh, I didn't know that worked that way.
Yeah, I didn't know either, but it seemed like Mondo Cosmo had something.
And
there we go. There's the bite.
And that situation is so messed up when you block 2H in the air and Nago can Fukio. It's just a free strike throw, and his strike throw is so scary.
We have another strike throw situation that's scary too, and the YRC gets baited. But unfortunately,
punish
too far. Counter hit confirmed. That could have been the round.
That would have been the round. But Beyblade's still anti-airing because that's what Beyblade does. This is a
dash throw.
Oh,
No
geez.
RC on the throw either.
Oh,
There it
good
is.
2K. All right, Mondo Cosmo running this back.
So we're at 2-2. What started as a fantastic start for Soldier God is now kind of coming down to the wire. This is scary.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, good 2H.
Yeah, bursted that immediately. It's like, okay.
I understand. Oh, yep. And then even that situation is not working out for Soldier God anymore because you just get put in a strike throw the way disc works.
Yeah.
Nice.
So Mondo Cosmo looking extremely comfortable.
Good
You don't get to
close
jump
slash.
out. You're spending all of your meter. There it is, though. What are you gonna do, Mondo Cosmo?
Just don't YRC while they're in the air.
Mm-hmm.
That's the big thing. You have 100 meter. You can kind of play slow. You have the life lead.
There
She
it
has to
is.
come to you, but I understand why Mondo Cosmo is trying to get in there.
So we could see a super scenario. This is the first which way that he had to block.
Yep.
Okay.
Super?
No
I've
super?
been thinking super a lot for
I've
Mondo.
been thinking super a lot too. Well, Mondo.
Good.
Blocked everything,
Oh,
and
there
then
you
the
go.
back throw.
That'll work.
Now that's a Guilty Gear special if I've
Hell
ever seen
yeah.
one. All right. So Mondo Cosmo now on set point.
Yeah. Oh, nice
Tried to
air throw
air throw.
attempt.
There we
Oh,
go.
the
Counter
2H.
hit A. Close slash.
Yeah, you gotta
got my
burst that. You gotta burst that because that was at least like half your health.
Yeah. Probably about 60%, I think, on a starter like that.
Yeah. Big counter hit.
There we
Oh.
go. Another counter hit. So what are you going to do? Soldier God gets caught trying to escape.
Yep. Blocks the frame trap. Gets a throw out. Unfortunately, not back into the corner.
Yep. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
that was
went
a
ahead and jumped that time.
that was a weird BRC situation.
Uh-oh, air to air. So that JS air to air is a lot of damage for Soldier God too, potentially.
Yep.
Okay, frame trap into dust. Uh-oh, it's quite bad.
Yep.
Spins RC.
Oh,
He's gonna break the wall.
wall
off.
break with super. That's good. I'm not sure what Milia can get off of this.
So this is a safe jump at the very least, except for that. That was not very safe at all.
Not at all. At least Mondo is now starting to make sure that he has PRC whenever he goes for a bite.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
Yeah.
if he's a little faster on that, that's a punish. Okay. Uh-oh, counter hit confirmed.
running it all the way
Cosmo.
back. Good stuff to Mondo Cosmo.
Absolutely. Good stuff. All right, I gotta see if I can check into my next potential
Understandable.
match. But this was fantastic. I hope to come back and be able to commentate a little more.
Yeah. Thank you for joining me up here. Now that was part of the loser side of the bracket here, so we'll find out more of the bracket here shortly. Oh, thank you, wonderful stream master, for showing me the bracket.
No
so looks like it is going to be Jason versus Sonic Spear in the winners finals. Going to be really interesting to see who Jason runs for that, because it's Jacko versus Axel, who I'm guessing is still not a great matchup. Then the loser side, we just saw Soldier God versus Mondo Cosmo, who's moving on. And then we have a decent amount of matches down there. We have a smaller bracket though, so we'll be churning through those pretty fast. So
Yeah,
So it's-
we'll try to do most of them on the stream too.
perfect. Sounds good. Once again, my name is Dane Potter, and we are here at Dayton, Ohio, in the I'm so good at talking at Connect Esports down here over by Oregon District. And it looks like I have a friend coming back up. Hello, Suna.
Hello, I might be here for pretty short. Depends on if they need me for uni or
Nope,
not.
I understand. I'm going to take a quick drink of coffee. Well,
Yeah, we got a second tournament going around. Had a few entrants. Actually, Jushichi, they were waiting on Jushichi for a match.
that makes sense. Yeah, we were enjoying Mondo Cosmo versus Soldier God, and watching Mondo Cosmo run it all the way back.
Yeah, that
from-
was a big one.
Yeah, jeez, it was.
Especially after that, just watching it, the second game, was it what was the other one?
Soldier God?
Soldier God. Soldier God made the comeback in the second game, right?
Yeah.
Like was down around, and like third round came back from like all the health down.
Yeah, Soldier God definitely had some cool ideas with their Milia. A lot of like jump cancel options, because he saw that Mondo Cosmo was not really swinging at him in the air for the first 3 games. Soldier God was doing a lot of jump S into just double jump, and Mondo Cosmo was just holding it. So he was really trying to figure out those spots where Mondo was not going to harass him in the air.
I think the issue with the double jump setups like that is that's really expecting your opponent to like go for a grab or something like that, or hit a button. So if you're watching them hold, you kind of want to do something else, I feel.
Yeah, Mondo's Cosmo started figuring that out at the end, getting a lot more 2H options going around.
I think like empty jump throw probably would have been a decent enough option as well.
So it was fun to watch.
Unfortunately, a little couple was kind of getting into that habit. It looked like of doing a button into the H disc and just getting whacked like every time. Not necessarily getting hit every time, but like Nagoriyuki being able to like make the disc go away with 2H every time.
And that situation is absolutely terrifying against Nagoriyuki, simply because if you block that and he has the blood meter for it, you block 2H, which means you're falling to the ground, which means he's fukuing at you, and it's just a free strike throw.
Right.
And you don't want to be anywhere close to Nagoriyuki when it's his turn, and when it's strike throw like that, oh gosh, you could just die.
Yeah, and remember when everybody said Nagoriyuki was a bad character?
Oh jeez. Yeah.
I think what it got to is when and it's the way they were playing, right, is when the Nagoriyuki's being patient. It's very difficult to deal with just the normals that Nagoriyuki has, just to keep you at range where they want you. And then at any time they can go in with the spin or the Fukyo or anything like that. They've got a really good command grab and everything. So like Nagoriyuki's, when you can play them well, terrifying.
Absolutely. There's like really the two schools of thought with Nagoriyuki at the moment. You have the Fame 96 style, which is the style that I really preferred when I was playing him, is the slow, patient, I'm going to wear you down, and when I get one hit, you're exploding. And then you have the Hotashi, more aggressive style of Nagoriyuki.
But I'd say even like watching Hotashi when they play, even if they're more aggressive like on mix-up and stuff like that, they still have the knowledge of where to like kind of stand. And you'll see like Hotashi just stand back and just 2S over and over again. And it's like,
he's
you
very
gotta like
confident
try and make the read of like trying to air dash over that, but then that's when you run the risk of getting hit by the big 2H and everything.
Yeah.
So like, that's what makes Nagoriyuki like tough to play against, is like the guessing game you have to make to try and get around the normals. It'd be pretty tough to deal with.
He definitely has the same RPS neutral style that you do trying to get in on those characters, but instead of like Axel, who will just wear you down a little bit. Yeah, speaking of Axel.
So this is, I believe, our winners finals.
Yes, it is.
Winners finals confirmed.
So it's going to be interesting because I was talking with somebody up here on how Axel, I think it was Jusichi, and how Axel versus Jacko and Exerd was absolutely miserable for Jacko.
Right, that's just because Rensengeki just goes through all of the minion houses and blows them completely up.
Exactly.
I'm not sure if it worked the same the way Zata did, where the shield would block that, but even if it did, then you would 2P instead.
Exactly.
And go through it. Like Axel, there's always been a character like that where there's just some matchups where the way Axel works just makes other characters hate it.
Yes.
Justice and ACR and everything like that.
Potemkin in this game as well.
Yeah, so right now we've got Jason going in. Good block on the cross up there.
Yeah.
Oh, and goes for the super, but the PRC is there now.
Block?
No, it was not blocked, but even if it was, that super is actually like safe.
Yeah.
It's like -3, but with a lot of pushback anyway.
Yeah, you gotta block the first hit and then jump over it to punish.
Right, or do something to like beat the invulnerability and tag it later.
Absolutely.
But yeah, very nice Rensengeki. Going full screen in this game too.
Yeah. I'm gonna be curious to see how Jason adapts to Axel. Because Sonic Spear has a strong Axel. We were talking about how he's made top 16 NLBC quite a few weeks in a row, things like that. But Jason starting to get like what he wants as Jacko now.
Right, but the good YRC to get back. I haven't been seeing too many YRCs on stream, so that's nice to see.
Yeah, YRC is such a weird mechanic because it's good to get him off of you, but then you look, Sonic Spear still is just now gaining meter, and he did the YRC 8 seconds ago. So it basically just kills your meter gain, and it's a very, if it doesn't work,
very nice way to deal with that. Oh, and this is just going to go back way out of there. But
PRC.
it does get the, very late PRC. I was worried that was almost going to be out of time to do the PRC.
Yeah. Oh, the gold burst too.
And now just going for the command grab.
Understandable.
Let's see if we get some. Oh, there goes another super.
Nice. That's game 1 to Sonic Spear.
Very good option to do in that situation with the meter.
All right, so I'm going to be curious if Jason sticks with Jacko the whole way through. I know he played Ram when the game dropped. He played Gold Lewis after when Gold Lewis dropped, and now he's on Jacko.
Jason did say earlier to play Jacko until he loses, and then he'll switch to Ram.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
So we'll see if that holds true.
So, but with the 3 out of 5, so Jason is getting zoned out here by the Axel normals. Kind of what I was worried about. Because, like, when Jacko can get the offense going, it's good, but her neutral without the minions is tough.
Right, and just kind of putting those big hitboxes on screen, Axel can probably tag the minions pretty easily.
Absolutely.
And then even if you're trying to, like, throw around it, you know, like, Axel's not immobile, but...
No. Oh, good throw.
But yeah, if you throw the minions wrong, an Axel normal could come and tag you anyway.
Yep. So now Jason's really going to have to figure out something here. Because Sonic Spear is doing a really good job at winning the RPS quite a lot of the times. Or when he's losing it, it's not like he's taking big... Oh, never mind.
That was a good one. Yeah, got a great timing on that, but then the immediate burst from Sonic Spear knows that that's really going to be...
Oh, and he gets the throw? Oh my gosh, that's wild.
Yeah, just...
Oh, good knockdown, though. This might be what Jason needed. There's the YRC.
All right, goes for the plus frames on the... I forget what that move is called, but... Oh, yeah, very interesting spacing on that. Try to get the throw after the pull-in, because that is plus in Axel's favor.
Oh, mashing out on the super. Jacko was about to go ham with the minions, but Sonic Spear...
looks like, you know, that super's not, you know... it looks like she can't do any actions like right after it, so you really have to do it more on a knockdown. So Sonic Spear just hitting a button after getting Jacko and the minion out of there, even after the super.
Oh no, Jason's starting to get the inputs mixed up now too. He was mentioning it earlier how she can hurt your hands just by all the inputs you got to do for her.
She does have a lot of it because you've got to do special into normal into special into other special, and you know just kind of dealing with a lot of inputs right after each other.
Absolutely,
it makes sense.
I'm wondering.
Sonic Spear and just trying to be patient. Goes for a throw again. A little bit risky, but at that distance, it's not too bad.
Oh no, this game's over.
2K2D.
Yep. Sonic Spear going up 2-0.
Axel's still with that very like long, low 2K. Sorry.
Yep. I think it's Ram time.
Yeah, it looks like it's Ram time. So now, that's an interesting one. Like I don't know how much I've seen this match, but I feel it would almost kind of be the same.
Yeah.
Except that Ramathal's corner pressure is so difficult to deal with.
Yeah, that's definitely something in this game that, like, there are ways to circumvent some of her corner pressure, but it's not... It's weird to deal with because she it's like you have to force the situations at weird times and FD at points that you're not expecting.
I think at least... oh, almost got a punish on that.
Yep.
Jumps over, gets a cross-up.
Nice far slash. Up there's the first sword toss. Now Jason is without sword.
That's unfortunately threw a bit closer to the sword. So
oh yeah, you know what, that's fair.
But still, all right, trying to get in this again patient setup here.
Nice.
Very good Daro confirmed, gets the RC for it. All the way to the wall, gets the explosion on there, and then here come the setups.
Yep.
The fact that Ramathal just has to get close to pick up the sword that fast, that she can just kind of loop that pressure over and over again with the explosion.
And Sonic Spear used YRC and got him out, but he didn't have any more meter. He just had to use like the half a bar he had for FD.
Oh, double counter hit.
The double counter hit? You love to see it.
Yeah, no confirm on it though. I guess, you know, Daro in that situation would probably combo, but you don't really get too much.
Yeah, it's Ram's like one issue is mid-screen. Some of her confirms are kind of awkward just because at those points, like, what do you do?
Right, you just get the 2 hits.
Yeah, you get
take your damage, and it's like, oh, I can do it again.
Yeah, get the 2 hits and try to take advantage of the situation. But
we've got a punish on the Daro, but too far for the 2 hit.
Yeah, that's a wall break.
Oh, burst out into the wall.
That was so...
It was a very risky burst.
Yeah, that was a very Guilty Gear moment.
There's not much you could have done anyway.
Good throw.
Was about to lose without the burst and then the throw to close it out. Another very Guilty Gear thing.
Yeah.
That was their 2 frames.
Absolutely. So typically in that situation, when you get pulled up by the up Rinsen, it can be minus, but I think Jason FD'd there for a moment, which means you're not...
It's weird,
Axel
right?
isn't plus.
It's weird because FD would normally like increase your block stun, but it pulls you to the ground faster when you FD.
Yeah.
So that's why it ends up being less plus when you do FD that move, but only that move.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those like weird things that makes no sense. So it's definitely makes sense for a Guilty Gear game. But Sonic Spear's starting to get a better zoning pattern now, calling out Jason's attempts to safely get to him. And
Ooh, very nice jump over, but a good 6P.
Yes. Oh, good block on the burst. While Sonic Spear has this big life lead, I was just about to say Jason's going to tie it up when he gets one hit.
Yep, gets the wall break. Gonna go into positive bonus here too.
Yup. Which means Jason just gets more and more meter.
But that does put Axel back at mid-screen. Oh, that's gonna be the full confirm, yeah. Just got pushed, but pushed slowly towards the corner where the sword throw is enough to get the wall bounce.
Yep. And even if it wasn't enough to combo there, Axel was going to wake up into the sword explosion, which means Jason just had all the advantage in the world.
Yep, and now we're back in the same situation. Gets the combo into a double explosion.
Yup.
Easy close slash wall break.
Yeah.
Could have even supered there to get the hard knockdown, but deciding to save the meter for this situation.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Big
now you can just... Nope. Not even alive enough for the super. So now it's 2-2. Jason
character switch.
Yeah.
lose it. Play Jacko until switch to Ram. There you go.
Yup. That's how it be.
Ram is still one of the. I don't think they nerf jump H from Ram, but
they nerf jump H, but like that was not really what was giving people problems.
Right. Like it's just the setups in it once Ram can get going can be so difficult to deal with.
She still is everything else. So, and she gets. Speaking of things that are weird with Ram,
50% gone.
214H. Godlike move. So, I thought he blocked that YRC, honestly.
It's tough to tell sometimes.
Yeah, there's a lot of visual...
Got the 5H confirm.
What's the word for it? Visual, like, static? That's not the word, but, like, it's hard to tell situations in this game, just with all the visuals going on. Now,
counter head close, far slash again, gets the wall, like you said, wakes up into the explosion, so not even much there.
Yep.
And then just the continuous pressure.
Absolutely.
Oh, ended up out of the corner, but it's still in a not a great situation.
Yeah.
Use the RC explosion. Oh, that didn't hit. That means you're bursting.
Yep.
All right, very good comeback from
Visual
Jason.
noise. I think that was Cirque who said that. Visual noise. Thank you. It's those visual noise situations that it's hard to tell, but once you play this enough, you can start telling what's going on. Like exactly what you just said with the burst. Oh, why aren't they going up even though I'm going up? Oh, they're bursting. I'm just going to hold back.
You see the explosion, you're like, oh, that was supposed to hit them. They didn't get hit. It was like that.
Yeah.
You had a similar situation like that, funnily enough, in the Guilty Gears with Chip's Gamma Blade, where it would lock them in place, and then you'd run up and try to hit them, and you'd whiff.
Yeah.
It's because they bursted, but the burst
Absolutely.
doesn't come out until they were out of Gamma Blade. It's kind of the same thing with the RC slowdown. Like, the burst does not come out until after the explosion.
You know, I hadn't thought about that, but that really is. I definitely, like, that's one of the weird things for me in this game is just like, oh, hey, I accidentally burst. Like while they did RC because I thought it was a good burst, and now I'm just sitting here for like 2 seconds regretting my life choice while they run up and go like, "Oh hey, block."
Because sometimes you aren't paying attention to their meter.
Yeah.
Like it could be a situation where you're trying to wait for your burst to come back to be like, I need to get out of this combo now. Okay, my burst back, I'm doing it, and that's the exact point where they were going to RC in the combo anyway. That's usually the problem is it's points where they were going to RC to continue their combo. And if they were going to go for the hit, it's like, okay, I can just do this. If it hits you, I get the combo. If it doesn't, you don't get a burst.
Yeah.
Now, what I do find interesting, and maybe this is, maybe I'm just confusing this, is I would think there would be times where, in older games, where you'd have to wait until you got hit to burst. Like after certain things, and sometimes I don't think that works in this. Like after the RC explosion, you can burst right away. I'm usually expecting it to be like, okay, you have to wait until I do my next normal, and then you'd get it. But it's not quite the case. I think I'm thinking more like supers and things like that, you know, where you wouldn't be able to burst in older games, and maybe they get a combo off of that. So
it's definitely, I feel like there's less points in this game where it locks out your burst.
I guess I could be thinking of in Xrd, it was a slowdown, but it didn't have the hit.
Yeah,
so because you get the RC hit, then they get to burst after the RC hit.
Yeah.
But then you're still in that situation of it's like, well, they could do just like a fast recovering normal or jump cancelable. All right, I've got to switch out.
All right. Good luck in your matches. All right. Welcome back, my friend.
Thank you. Thank you. I have gone up to a point in Winners in Under Night where I can kind of sit back and do some other thing. I got to play against Mika and Line.
Ooh.
Yeah, those were pretty fun.
Yeah, good.
So what last happened for us?
So
We'll show you the
Winners
schedule
Finals,
too.
right?
Oh yeah. So we just saw Sonic Spear versus Jason, who Suna before the match said Jason was just going to play Jacko until he loses and then swap to Ram. So he went down 0-2 against Sonic Spear and then swapped to Ram and then ran it back 3 games in a row.
There we go.
So Jason is sitting comfortably in winner's side grand finals. So we are catching up on some losers matches right now. Looks like Mondo Cosmo won their last game, which means they're in top 8. On the loser side, or actually, they were in top 8 before.
Now they're in top 6, I believe, right?
Yeah, they're in top 6 now. So we'll be seeing what happens from here. Looks like they'll be fighting Cranky Mikey, who was the very aggressive Kai player that we saw earlier. And looking in the loser side, looks like Suna is going to be fighting the winner of Jerome, who was the Soul player who beat Mondo Cosmo originally, and who I saw playing casuals here with Jason when I first got here. Then we have Nikki versus Baral, who I'm not sure who Baral plays, but Nikki was the Eno player from earlier, and it looks like we'll be catching up on losers here soon, so that'll be fun to watch. I'm kind of hoping we get a run back between Mondo Cosmo and Jerome, but that would only happen in loser semifinals, so there's a lot that could go wrong before then.
Definitely. Jerome versus Suna, I think you mentioned before Jerome is the Kai player that was playing before?
No, so Jerome was the Soul player.
So if he wins out to losers quarters, we're probably going to get a Soul mirror because I know Suna plays Soul.
Yeah, Suna was telling me that he swapped to Soul a little bit earlier just because he needs his teleports with chip, which I completely understand.
It's a very different chip between the games. That was kind of why I didn't want to play Kai, because like I play Kai in plus R.
Yeah.
Not well, of course. But
No, I get you.
And I wanted, it's like, okay, Amelia, I'd always been interested. So it's like, let's toy around with Millie and see what we can do.
Yeah, I think Millie is really cool in this game. She definitely has, I think we were talking about, or I mentioned earlier how I hate her close slash, and it's because that button scares me because it's just -1 on block. So it's like, oh, well, I'm just kind of sitting here waiting to see what you do and or having to just choose an option. And
yeah, so she can like string you out normally. She can still, it's not a super useful Gatling, but she can do close slash, 2 hits far slash.
Yeah.
And with, I forget the name of the move, the stabbing.
Oh, Lust Shaker.
Lust Shaker. With Lust Shaker being less minus, it's actually a pretty viable block string ender.
I honestly, before I looked at the frame data for this game, just because I'm an Xer boomer, I thought it was plus in this game too, so I didn't contest after it ever. And I started doing it, I'm like, why is this working?
It was very minus.
Yeah, it was like -10 or 8 or something. It was pretty
like
high.
8 something like that, because I think they shaved it down to like maybe 5 or 4.
Okay, that's more respectable.
Yeah.
Just don't do it on like block, like right in somebody's face and you're safe.
Yeah, you space out a little bit. And I don't think there are particularly long 6-frame normals in this game, are there?
The longest 6-frame normal probably belongs to Zato. 6P or 5P go pretty far. They go longer than most other ones, but again, that's all he's got really on defense.
All right, so next up's going to be Nikki versus Beryl. We're going to watch on the main screen.
Sounds good. This will be fun to watch. Nikki was the Eno player from earlier, and we'll find out who Beryl plays here soon.
Yeah, Burrell was I believe the player that I played in Monday Night who played Line.
Okay, cool. I wonder who they play in this game then. It looks like Geo. I can see that.
I'm interested. This is probably a matchup that's not particularly good for Eno. Or at least it wasn't before the patch.
Yeah, so this is it. I really like Giovanna in this game. Because I played her, I bounced around a lot when the game first launched. So I played enough of Giovanna to understand what she's doing. She's definitely a cool character in that she's so fast on the ground. Like I try to tell Giovanna players just dash block with her because it's a step dash, and you go with like 3 of them, you're full screen.
Exactly, and it carries your dash momentum. Like it slides your momentum into your next move. It's not like it was in maybe Xrd or plus R, where you have to, like, if you want to dash block, you have to, do dash faultless.
Yeah. In this game, you can just easily dash block. And Giovanna's dash is so good because, as you just said too, the dash momentum carries to her normals. And so while Eno sometimes, wants to get in your face or sometimes sit back and get a note, just like Nikki just did, Giovanna can just dash 5K or dash far slash and just kind of beat her up.
And if she walks back too far, you know, because Ino doesn't have typical momentum, she can get clipped by like that fantastic 2D that we just saw flash.
Two dog.
Yep, two dog. Uh-oh.
Oh.
So Nikki maybe not knowing that I believe Spiral Arrow goes through projectiles. It's like Prodigy Roll.
Yes, it is. It's kind of awkward with it just because of how slow it is sometimes, but yeah, it always goes through projectiles for sure.
So we got a throw punish, and we have the corner position.
Nikki kind of giving it up a little bit, but the good stroke to big tree, unfortunate.
No, I think that was heavy stroke that hit, right?
Yeah, it was heavy stroke. Nikki earlier was doing a lot of stroke into stroke pressure. So I'd like to see them start like converting from some of the counter hits, even if it's just like something like 2K 2D or 5K 2D or something like that. Oh, that was a good HCL.
That was a very good answer for that. So we see a lot of meter getting spent in Faultless. Fortunately, Barrel is the one that's taking advantage of this.
That's dead. Oh, that's not dead? That's surprising.
Yeah, very surprising. Oh, dash up dust. That is actually so fast. I hate blocking dash up dust.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't look like anything until, you know.
Yeah. And especially with Giovanna, who carries the dash momentum, I never even considered that. Oh, God.
Oh, yeah. I know I've played a couple Giovannas online because, like, even with Milia, you basically have to commit to, like, 5P to check dashes.
Yeah.
It's not like you can go into the air and kind of, like, stop her sometimes.
No, you can't. It's hard.
Yeah. Okay, nice throw mid-screen, cross up.
Yep.
So we're seeing the gamut.
Dog.
Yeah, two dog coming in.
Ray's a good boy. Even if I hate like defending against this character, I love her animations. You can tell a lot of love got put into her.
Absolutely. This entire game even.
Yeah. It's very fun to see.
Yeah, we have a dash 5K leading into a counter hit confirm.
Yup.
But that was a fantastic burst from Nikki getting themselves out of that.
Absolutely. Unfortunately, Nikki kind of having a hard time keeping Barrel off of her. Yeah. Ino is a character who can kind of keep out, just barely. It's like you keep out enough to set up a situation that's good for you. But Nikki having a hard time keeping this dog woman off of her.
Yeah.
Oh, good dash under.
Yeah.
Yeah, most characters can dash underneath HCL. Giovanna is one of the only characters that might be the only character that can stand underneath HCL.
Yeah, she has that very low crouch.
Yeah. Quick 2-0 here for Barrel. So we'll have to see what Nikki can do to kind of bring it back from here.
I'm definitely interested to see what sort of adjustments Nikki can make here.
Absolutely.
Okay, we saw a 5P
that was good.
To check, some of the dash momentum. Okay.
Yeah, that was good. She's starting to stick out normals, which is what she started to do in game 3 of her earlier set, which is what I liked to see.
Yeah, one of the answers,
good throw.
One of the answers that I tried against Gio is because she's often like walking to transition into a dash, you can actually do dashing lows to her sometimes too.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
But if she does something like walk back, her multi-kicks, I don't remember what the...
Far slash.
Far slash, yeah.
Well, she has two. She has the standing one, which is far slash, and then if she goes to the ground and kicks twice, that's...
close.
Not close, 2S.
2S, oh yeah. That one, yeah.
Yeah, that one. That normal's really good.
So she's just waiting. Oh, man.
Yeah. That far slash is so weird too because you see it whiff and it's like, oh, hey, it whiff. I'm going to hit a button, and then the third kick gets you, and it's like, well, okay.
Like, all right, well, thanks.
GG's, I'll shake your hand.
Okay, double. Go. A little slow on the low option there, but not too bad.
Starting to find more opportunities for note now, so it's just all about trying to convert off of them. Oh, nice throw. Dash throw from Gio is so good, too.
Yeah. There's the spiral arrow, just in case we're going to set up with a note.
Oh, good 2D.
Uh-oh, cross up. This is kind of the blender here.
Yep.
We saw a whiffed 5K. That could have been a throw. Oh, no.
Yeah, no. This is looking really bad for...
Fortunately, Barrel dashed under. Oh, no.
That whiffed? Oh, that was so unfortunate.
That stinks. And it looks like Barrel will take it.
Yeah.
Be unfortunately eliminated.
Yep, but good stuff from Nikki, though. Nikki was showing a couple points where they were starting to figure things out. So I would like to see, like, even some things like 5K 2D, like she was starting to get there at the end, and so those opportunities that will really help out her play, or their play as they keep playing. So I think good start. It's just kind of a this is a hard game to learn, especially because it's so new. So a lot of these things are just like not in your head yet.
Especially, because like you have a gear background from, traveling the country and playing in Xrd.
Yeah.
You've also played a little bit of Plus R and stuff too. So like I noticed like when you came up to Columbus and I was playing you, it's like, okay, I'm playing like Strive the fighting game, but there were so many little things about Guilty Gear the fighting game that I didn't have. So like I was like, oh, I've been able to jump at like 5 million people here, and you air through me like every time. I was like, oh goodness.
As I said, I'm an air throw boomer, so my goal in any fighting game now is to make to air throw somebody and have them go, heckin' Guilty Gear player.
Yeah, heckin' Guilty Gear player. But now we have Mondo Cosmo versus Cranky Mikey.
Yup.
This is going to be...
So this is the Mondo Cosmo, the Nago again, and then Cranky Mikey is the Kai from earlier. So it'll be fun to watch this one as well.
So do you have much insight about the matchup between Kai and Nago? I feel like I don't see Kai very much.
No, you really don't. Kai needed some love, and the patch gave him some love, but he's still a weird character, and I don't think a lot of people play him the way I expect them to. Because a lot of people want to play characters that like have plus on block enders or something like that, and Kai doesn't. Before Strive came out, actually, there's a really good, very, very technical video by SKD that he did about how to be instant blocks. And there's some good information on that, which talks about delaying your pressure and how to do that. So while you might not be like wanting to defeat IB, because a lot of people can't do it, there's a lot of things that like you can apply to Kai pressure from that, because he does it from the Kai perspective. And I think a lot of Kais don't do the things where like they do the delay pressure, and like because his main specials are the stun edge, which if you do up close you just get deleted because it's -1 billion on block. There is stun dipper, which is also 1 billion on block. There is Fuja arc, which is the overhead kick, which can be plus depending on like how it hits and if you block it low or block crouching. And then there is
and then Shock State also has a minor amount to do with it.
Yes, it does. And then there's his fourth special, whose name I'm forgetting, where it's like you cut them down like that move. It's the move that I see the least, because that one is also -13 or something like that.
My God.
But I think a lot of Kai is like a good way of how they designed a pressure in this game, because I think they wanted it to be, especially when they open up to like how long you can do Gatlings in this game. He is built to be like okay, I'm going to pressure you and I'm going to delay this, and if you hit a button here, because I stopped early last time and I'm doing it delayed here, so if you hit a button you're going to die. And I think a lot of people don't do that, which is like a lot of the times why people don't like Kai, I think. Like, I don't think he's as good as a lot of other characters, because like a lot of other characters kind of I won't say break the rules, because there's a lot of them that do this, but like characters like Ram, who when they get you into corner, they're just plus, they throw the sword, have the plus on block sword ender, or Soul, who had Bar Slash, which is +2 on block, and then has some really good advantages off of that. It's weird for him to not have tools like that, but I still feel like Kai was kind of designed, like their ideal design for how pressure was supposed to work.
Yeah, because I was thinking about it as you described it to me, because I got to play against Infinity.
Yeah.
And that guy's crazy, by the way.
Whenever I watch Infinity, it blows my mind.
I feel like I have failed to tech so many throws when I played him. So like you have throw into the reset where they charge stun edge.
Yep.
Close slash I think is like slightly minus.
I think so, yeah.
But it's kind of the same Milia situation where it's just like, okay, well,
there's a lot he can do.
You have a lot there. If you delay it and you try to walk back or something like that, 5k is a standing low.
Yep.
Oh. I thought I heard some game.
Oh no, you're good. Looks like something's going on with it, so they're gonna fix it.
Yeah, so you have the standing low, and like I've gotten counter hit by like close slash and gotten deleted at the corner. I'm just like, oh my God, I thought this character was supposed to be bad. What happened?
Yeah, I think Infinity would probably be one of those players who like can take advantage of Kai's strengths, and in those spots where like you have to pressure somebody enough to make them think like, okay, now they did close slash, now they're gonna throw, I'm gonna mash my button. He's like, no, please eat this counter hit, and now you're deleted.
Now you're deleted.
Kai's also other strength too that I feel like people don't take as much of advantage of is if you do like 1 or 2 hits into Ride the Lightning, it like wall breaks from mid-screen.
Yeah, it carries extremely fun.
Yeah, you see players like Kizzy K doing this a lot. I think he is like probably the biggest Kai player, or like who people would probably say is the best Kai player in NA, because there really aren't that many Kai players, surprisingly. I mean, honestly, him and Infinity are the only ones I know of off the top of my head.
Yeah, now that I think about it.
Actually, that's not true. I do have some Kai friends in Florida, like Frosted, but I still think like the bigger names are like Kizzy and probably Infinity.
At this point. But, you know, we had a recent buff. I think there's another buff coming next month, or another patch coming next month.
There's an October patch, which I'm really curious to see how they go about it, because that one is supposed to be like, everybody's like, okay, this patch was small, the big one is coming in October, but we know nothing about it. So it's like they say it's going to be the big system changes one. So how they change the systems will also change how a lot of characters interact.
Exactly.
So I'm wondering if if enough changes happens, then characters like Kai, who are solid but like play the specific style, are going to go up. But there's also a lot of changes that I thought they'd do for characters in the latest patch that they didn't do. So
Garuda being maybe one of the common ones. But we're going to go into it here. Cranky Mikey with the close, I think that was 2S counter hit.
Yes. Oh, and that was that little special that you saw there that you saw Mondo punish, actually.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
But you see Mondo kind of creating this lead, and I think you asked how this matchup goes. I think it's one where Kai is probably going to be the aggressor more so, because when Nago gets these big normals that outrange Kai's specials, it's hard for him to do anything.
Yeah, I have to imagine that, you know, Kai that's not good.
And far slash, reducing your blood basically just means you have more blood to play with.
Yep. Okay.
There's Fudra Arc, but yeah, it's that move.
Okay, yeah. Almost had the 6P in time.
Yeah.
Too. We got a close slash.
Mondo kind of turning up the pace from every other match we've seen and just going, okay, I can run over Cranky Mikey, and just kind of Fukioing in and just deleting them.
Yeah, now Kai himself has pretty good jump normals.
Absolutely.
So I think Cranky Mikey, she could, you know, take some opportunities to come in from the airspace. Looks like she's kind of confident with her projectiles so far, but I don't think Nago really cares about those things too much.
No, not really, especially with 5H. When you get up to higher blood levels, 5H just, you saw there, the hurt box on that is smaller than the rest of the sword at levels 2 especially.
Went with Stun Edge to OTG. Another one? Okay. So I'd like to see Cranky Mikey maybe come in with a jump H.
Oh,
we got
good mash. That's a scary part to mash on too, is that because she blocked the plus normal, which was the clone into Fukio, and then he did 2S, and I thought that she was just going to get deleted, but that was a good opportunity.
Now we have corner position here.
That's wall break, 6H. That's big damage.
Huge damage. Well, Mondo Cosmo still down around, but counter hit, spin to win.
Into bite. No, this round's over.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not.
Little surprised that we had a burst come out from Cranky.
Yeah. Oh, clip the legs. So Cranky Mikey basically died with a full stick of butter too.
Yeah. A lot of meter to work with.
Yeah.
Nice counter hit.
That's actually one of the things of this matchup, is that Kai's 2S is faster than Nago's 2S. And so that definitely threw me off for a while. I'm like, I can't hit my 2S for free at round start. Lame. But Cranky Mikey getting an opportunity? Well, they had one for a moment.
And there's a counter hit. This is quite a good starter.
And
we have the super.
So the super here is good too, because it also will reduce the amount of blood this combo is going to give.
Yep.
That was a big find early on when the game released. So 5K, 6K, yep.
And that was a knockdown, so he had to, or excuse me, Cranky Mikey's Kai had to make a decision
Yes.
as soon as that dash came out. So
So-
Mondo Cosmo up 2-0, big lead so far.
Absolutely. I think Stun Edge could be annoying at the beginning when Nago doesn't have much blood, but things like the Shadow Clone will just delete it anyways.
Absolutely.
So Fireball not really as big of an advantage. Yeah, and there's that big level 2 5H.
So we
Here's
got this.
super. Now how do you punish it?
Okay. I went with close H, but
Yeah.
or close S rather. Excuse me.
I think I'm almost surprised Mondo just didn't command grab it,
Oh yeah.
because it's definitely minus enough for that. But hey, any punish is a good punish. And you got the burst
Yeah, Mondo sitting with a meter lead and burst lead.
and health lead.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah. It was Mondo's game to lose at that point. So we'll have to see what Cranky can do to kind of run it back from here.
Okay, far slash. Now that move definitely got improved in this version.
Absolutely. I hear a lot of my friends say they enjoy Kai a lot better because of Far Slash's buffs. Good burst to keep Cranky into corner here. I think I agree with that one because you're a round up anyways, so you can kind of gamble with it a little bit more.
Oh yeah, so that burst had to happen.
Yep. Super.
Run up throw. I would like to see a super. Come on, Cranky. Oh, okay. RC situation.
Yep. Nope. Good BRC into, yep, chip out.
Yeah.
I think they let go of FT just a little too late, because then Kai still had a good amount of health there too, but
A lot of health. I think maybe they just got hit because
They
also
might have
had
gotten hit.
Plenty of meter too, just in case.
that's got to be it then. Because a lot of what Nagos will do is they won't let the second hit of DP go. They'll just hit the first one and go, oh, and then Fukio in or out. But Mondo's just like, no, I'm just going to let this rock and see what happens. So good stuff to Mondo, going up 3-0, continuing on into bracket. Losers semifinals is where they're at now.
Yeah.
So-
Do we potentially have a bracket image? Let's see where we are.
Yes, we do.
So far.
Thanks to our wonderful... we'll get that here in a moment. Yep,
There we go.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Stream Master. So we'll see Mondo going down to losers semifinals. We'll see Jerome be fighting Barrel here probably next on stream. And then, oh, never mind. That already happened off stream. So we do have the Soul Mirror now with Suna and Jerome.
Yep.
So that'll be fun to watch. So
we're going to need.
Suna over there.
That's our second losers quarters.
Yep.
The winner.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well, actually, we're waiting on Jerome to finish a set in Under Night.
Yep. So, yeah, then we'll see the wonderful Soul Mirror here soon. So, once again, thank you all for joining us today. We are in Dayton, Ohio at Connect Esports over in Oregon District in the heart of downtown Dayton. Come out and see this place sometime. This is actually my first time here, so it's really nice.
I'm glad that we were able to make the trip down here as well. I know Timmy, graciously added Under Night to the circuit, and any sort of opportunity that I get to do traveling and playing Under Night, I'm definitely down to meet people.
Yeah, I'm glad to see some new faces in the bracket too, so that'll be fun.
Yeah, definitely super fun.
Yeah, thanks for driving down, guys. And first of all, thanks for doing killer commentary. You're doing an awesome job up there.
Very much.
Thank you. Yeah, I enjoy it. So I just kind of came out today, just kind of hang out, see some friends, especially since you all drove down for Columbus. I wanted to come out and see you.
Yeah, much appreciated.
Yeah, so it's been fun.
Yeah, right on. How long have you guys been playing Guilty?
So I've been playing, since 2017. At the beginning of that year, I started when the last main series game, Xrd, first came to Steam. And then it was like the May of that year where Rev 2 dropped, and that's when I really got into the game, because that's when I started coming out to Columbus every week. I drove like an hour 15 each way on Thursdays, and I was tired on Fridays, but it was always worth it. And that really got me into it. I met some really wonderful people up there. I met somebody who I owe a lot of my knowledge to, KB Nova.
Yep.
Shoutouts to Kenji. He basically made me into the player I am because I stole all of his knowledge. And he also drove down to my house one time too and just played gear with me all day. That was also fun. But yeah, I've been playing a lot since then. I haven't been playing as much just because of everything that's been happening the past year, but got back into it in Strive, and it's kind of getting me back into like the gear mindset.
Yeah, the headspace.
Yeah, it's been nice. I've been wanting to get back into Rev 2, so maybe down the line I'll see if I can talk to them and be like, hey, let's run a Rev 2 side tournament here. And
yeah, we recently just got 10 entrants, I think, that you saw.
I'm so excited to hear that.
And that was with a couple people dropping, so, you know, we definitely could have had a slightly, larger bracket for that.
Yeah, I am very excited. Unfortunately, I am busy on Wednesdays for the most part, but in 2 weeks I'm going to be free, so if folks are going to be there for gear, I'm going to try to drive up and see them for that.
Yeah, my gear path has been a lot shorter than that. I played a little bit when Xrd first came out, but I was kind of intimidated by like all of the mechanics and things like that. So honestly speaking, like I didn't start really learning go-to gear until Plus R's big Steam expansion.
Oh yeah.
So everybody was playing with the rollback patch and all of the features that were put in there.
They did such a good job with that.
So I started learning Kai. I was like, okay, you know, I played this, but it felt very much like a distinguished Guilty Gear.
Yeah.
So I wanted to hop in kind of like fresh with everybody else. So I think like I've entered a couple things. I play locally, but I play Melee in this game. But I'm still learning. There's a lot to learn, even with a quote-unquote simplified Guilty Gear.
Absolutely, yeah. There's a lot of new situations and a lot of things overall that I'm still having to learn whenever I hop on as well, or I see something cool. I'm like, oh, I didn't know I could do that in this game. Like, that's why I like Zato so much, is that you just see a lot of weird and cool situations with him and see how people try to take advantage with Eddie and kind of go through that. And I guess that's why I like Jacko too, is that there's so much cool stuff like compacted into that character. It's going to be fun to watch her constantly develop as the game goes on.
And I saw Cirque's comment. Yeah, shout outs to Team French Cali Burst.
Oh yeah, shout outs to Team French Cali Burst.
They're definitely the group putting Plus R and the rollback and all these features on the map.
It's so good. They did such a wonderful job. Please do it for Xrd down the line.
Please do it for other games as well.
That's
Please
true.
Consider Under Night.
Please consider Under Night too.
With that being said, we're going to get the Soul Mirror.
This is...
So are we going to get some brother check-ins?
Suna
Yeah.
versus Jerome.
Yep, Suna versus Jerome here. So
Jerome in the black. Suna likes to play the pink.
it's a good color. The pink's a good color. I would choose that too. Oh, good DP. So this is... I want to say this is just like one of the most explosive matchups, because both of these characters are the same character, so they're just gonna explode the other person.
Exactly. We're seeing a lot of, I think that's 6S.
Yeah,
6H.
6S is a very good normal. They actually toned it down just a little bit in the last patch, but it's still very good.
Uh-oh.
As you can see there. Yeah, honestly, that burst is still fine because this is like a one-hit game still, and with things like that, getting a burst soon. Oh no! I commentary cursed him.
Commentary curse, but we have the run-up throw.
Okay.
Suna taking the first round. That was a jam-packed game already.
Oh geez, that's round one.
All right, so the first person to their burst should be Jerome, but
yeah, but
first person getting hit. Oh. And no charge dust this time.
I wonder if that was a throw and that was a misinput.
Yeah, I have to imagine that was the case. Yep.
Oh, yeah, this is just going to be a slobber knocker for sure. So, good delay on that one.
Yeah, so that should be too far, even with the reversal. Yep.
Nice. Vortex Raid, punish into the corner with the... Yeah, that's going to be a wall break.
Oh, it should have been.
I think he was trying to bait the burst there.
Got the burst thirst.
Yeah.
Might as well get bursted out.
Yeah, that's kind of my opinion on it too. I'd rather have that than just have them get back, but you still have the corner advantage here. Oh, never
not
mind.
Anymore.
Commentary curse.
But we back throw them into the corner
That's
anyway.
the Guilty Gear experience. You get knocked down, you wake up throw. That's how it be. Even in this game with the throws being 2-frame instead of 1, you see that quite a lot.
Now, is there a higher tech window in this game compared to...
Yes. So I think the tech window's like 5 frames. I think it's 5 or 6 frames. I'm not sure on the exact one. I think it's slightly higher or like slightly longer than it is in Xrd, but I think the 2-frame also helps with that.
Nice backdash from the throw.
Yeah.
Okay. So I like the earlier interaction where Jerome pressed, far slash, And Suna actually pressed 2K just in case he was going to far slash again.
Yeah, you see a lot of like better players starting to do that. Like far slash is still a good button, and so you just got to figure out your own character ways of doing it, because far slash is never real, as much as it feels like it.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So this is a scary situation.
Yeah.
Jerome unfortunately using that move.
Jerome has a little bit of an affinity for using that move right now. I've been seeing them use that move a lot all day.
Oh, reversal DP getting punished.
That's not as big of a punish as I was expecting. So that's like one combo, a good combo starter for Suna. So it's basically tied up health-wise now.
Yep. And got to punish the RC.
And the worst part is Jerome's not getting any meter for like 6 more seconds.
Yep.
So
6P.
Yep.
We got another counter hit. We're gonna spin some meter.
Now
so
this is gonna wall break
the wall.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Didn't kill though. Okay, you have one more chance, Jerome, on this round.
This is technically a one-hit game, depending on the start. Never mind.
Oh, there it is. That was a fantastic air-to-air that was confirmed.
That was really good. Suna's doing a very good job at just holding their ground and just making sure Jerome can't run in for free.
And he's already at 2-0 in the set.
Fast games. I kind of expected this to go fast just because of the nature of the characters, but now Suna taking his turn after the blocked gun flame. Oh no!
I have that happen to me all the time where I accidentally burst.
Yeah.
But Jerome, not too far behind.
No, it's not too bad, but the burst is probably going to come back and bite them for sure.
Now it's kind of bad.
Oh, that was mix? I don't know.
No dash to the other side. I think he was baiting the burst.
Yeah, I think so too. Burst thirst from both of these players. You just got to take the... Oh. Well, you don't want to take the throw.
Yeah, not the wild throw.
You want to take the burst. So Suna on set point now.
Oh, anti-air trade.
Yep.
This is quite bad for Jerome now. Oh, that's definitely bad.
That's how you vortex, I guess. That's what Suna's showing. Oh, punish, but drops
like the falling 6Ps. Now throw, get for game.
Cancel. Yeah.
And you decided to die on your own terms with the DP.
I understand.
Suna moves on.
Absolutely. So now from here, that was actually, I just want to point out, that was a really cool dash cancel from Suna there at the end. Because he didn't do that all set, and then at the end he's like, yeah, okay, I'm just going to 5K you and I'm going to run up and throw, and just caught Jerome off guard. It's one of those things where that situation is not real, but when you show so many real situations, that's when it opens up and you just get so many good things from there.
That really makes, like, you know, I've seen like Soul do that. I've seen May do that.
Yeah.
I was thinking to myself, like, man, what if Milia could dash cancel her close H or close S?
That
would be so sick.
That would be sick. That's also terrifying. Please,
exactly.
Daisuke, turn off the stream. You don't need to hear that.
No. Definitely hear my part.
Okay.
You can ignore the rest of it.
Understandable.
Close S. Let me dash cancel that, please.
Actually, you know what? Yeah, allow Milia to do that. I'm down. I'm here for max chaos at this point.
Absolutely.
Speaking of chaos, we have Nago versus Soul. I feel like this is a matchup that I've seen a fair amount, but mainly at the high level because of people like Fame and Hotashi versus people like Deb, Punk, things like that.
You did see that first to 15?
Yeah, the first to 15 after the other first to 15.
Yeah. So, you know, you have to win 30 games.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Hotashi was a true warrior for doing that.
Absolutely. I'm trying to think, you know, we have 2 high-level souls that we definitely know about, but it feels like the kind of like grouping under there in North America, like some of the other characters I think are more popular. We see a lot of Leo. There's a lot of strong Leo play.
And Leo's really good too. People, I think, are starting to consider him top 3 again, which I always thought that character was busted in Strive. That character has so much. And you see people like K7 and Sonic Fox just show off how good that character can be. What's another character we see a lot? I've seen not as many.
A lot of May.
I've seen May. I'm starting to see some of the Mays die off a little bit, but you still see a fair amount.
I feel like we still see Milia.
You still see a good amount of Milia. A lot of from people like Lord Knight, and just because Lord Knight's the most famous one, but there's still like a lot of Milias underneath there, like Midwest Milias I know of. I mean, Teddy's up there.
Oh, I forgot. I'm disrespecting one of our talented Soul players. We have CG out on the West Coast.
Oh, okay.
He had recently, I think, gotten second at PAX Arena.
Okay.
I think there was another Leo. I feel so bad about forgetting them.
Yeah, there's so many. Well, the thing now is that
There's so many tournaments, too.
There's so many tournaments. The gear is so big now with Strive. I'm forgetting people like Jonathan Dean. That is a very... Jonathan Tanay, thank you. Amazing Soul player, amazing Skullgirls player, too. Just showing off those aspects. And now we're getting into the match of Mondo versus Suna.
Yeah. So, Mondo taking a surprisingly defensive positioning there. I guess everybody's scared when it comes to Soul potentially pressing far slash.
Yeah. Nago definitely wins this game from the longer ranges, and I think Nago, if he has the blood, can definitely out damage, if not keep up in the race against damage against Soul. It's just
now we have a back throw.
Yeah. But Mondo just letting Suna wake up. Mondo's a more defensive player in general. Even with their Slayer play, they're more of a I'm gonna wait and see and then explode you sort of style. And I think that's still good for Nago, but when you just do that, you open up yourself to the opponent just kind of running at you, as we saw earlier, as we're seeing now.
That was a good TK DP combo from Suna, getting additional carry off of that.
Yeah, the TK DP also, it can be clean hit and just absolutely take away even somebody like Nago's life bar.
So we got a throw.
Yeah.
Okay. That was still pretty minus, but I guess it wasn't too minus.
No, it's better now than it was.
That's right, they did change that.
Yeah, which thank Dicegate they did, because that was -1 before, and it meant 6-frame characters just had to hold that situation. It was so bad.
Yeah, we did. Okay, good burst to make sure that he's not trapped into the corner.
Good 2H. Oh no, not far enough on that Fukyo. Thought he was a little further.
We got to run up. I think that was 6P, maybe.
Yeah,
DP here.
Oh no!
Tried to just DP.
Suna! What?
Okay, that side switch.
All right, Mondo, kill him. Yeah, okay.
But Suna still has his burst.
Oh no, that's over.
Oh yeah.
Naga's 5H and 2H are so good, but the downside is that the recovery is very long on them. So as you just saw there, he was like, okay, Suna's in front of me. 5H, and Suna's already instant air dashing over it. Just like that. Yo, the 2H. Good combo.
We're gonna be just fine blood-wise, but we have a knockdown. Okay.
You know, I was telling Suna earlier that Mondo was getting opened up to that, and I guess he's considering that option more now.
Yeah. Oh, I think Mondo probably expected a
burst. Yeah. Oh no, the Night Raid.
Even more than a burst, he was expecting that to hit at the wall and break, I think.
Yeah.
So Suna's going to die with his burst. He doesn't want to give it up.
Smart choice. There was really no way of getting the burst from there.
Yeah. Okay. So Suna, I think, with the control of 2S, kind of afraid to run in from the front a little bit. You can see how gingerly he's kind of playing around those ranges.
He's definitely doing either pokes on the ground or just instant air dashing, which I think is like a good way of kind of handling Nago's like lower level play. Yeah, he's definitely considering the stuff I was mentioning that Mondo is having difficulty with, which is good. Mondo needs to be exposed to these things to get better, so...
Okay, but Mondo is still nursing a big lead.
Now it's getting bigger. Yeah, and now the block.
Oh, what a throw, and that will take game 2.
Chef's kiss. That was so good.
We love to see that. Suna didn't even have a chance to use his burst, really.
Not at all. So now, Mondo doing better than he was doing against Jerome earlier, so I think he's considered some things. Oh, good throw there.
Close flash, but no pickup there.
A little too delayed. Oh, tried to do something after 2D. A little too greedy. Yeah.
Air throw.
There
Finally.
you go.
We'd seen it a little bit. Yeah.
The
first to keep the corner.
That was a good idea with the burst. I see a lot of people do that in this game, just to burst to keep the corner, just because how fast you can die if you do that. And speaking of dying, it gets blocked.
Too slow,
somebody's dying here. Yep.
And it's going to be Mondo Cosmo. Wild throw taking it.
The first reversal DP he's done reversal super he's done, it gets blocked. That's frustrating, but that's how it be.
And we got a DP. Good block from the cross.
Oh, good 6S. 6S is a frustrating normal for even characters like Nago to deal with. I'm honestly not sure how you do it. Probably 2S, but
Ooh, with the low option, that was tricky.
That was dirty. Oh, throw. What you gonna do, Mondo? Good mash.
So we're waking up with buttons this time.
Yep, you gotta do that. All right, so now almost full of blood.
Oh, backstep. Okay.
I'm glad it was the normal throw because that's less recovery compared to the command grab.
So Mondo Cosmo can still win this.
You got to burst there. That's
air
it.
Throw. Oh. So what would you do in that situation actually with the 2 BRCs?
With the 2 BRCs, Suna was in the weird spot where he had to. He was already delayed with the second BRC. You just got to air attack. That's the only thing you can do there. Because I think Suna had already used up his other air throw. Or the other jump, excuse me.
Yeah, the other air action.
So you, in that situation when you're already locked into BRC, I think you just got to attack. Because a lot of times what you can do is like, if you think somebody's going to jump up after an RC and do that, you can try to do an air to ground button.
Reversal super lands.
BRC, a little, I understand that BRC. But that was just a situation to move yourself too far away.
Yeah. And I think the 2K actually ends up taking it.
It definitely did. Probably too concerned about the wild throw option after that, which I understand. I mean, wild throw, no matter what, you were going to die there. It's just another strike throw. So,
but a throw that you can't tech in this scenario.
Yup. That's how it be. So nice Beyblade to get underneath that, which leads to this kind of good situation for Mondo. Good 2S 5H into another 2H.
Close slash. There we go.
Into the target combo, which reduces the amount of blood you get, which is crazy. And now you can do stuff like Beyblade, DP.
Oh, Suna thought he got a closer confirm than he did.
Yup. Mondo, I would really like. Mondo's starting to get the 2Hs. I would really love to see him start using 6P. Because I think in these situations, 6P would just like blow up a lot of what Suna's doing in the air. Nice shadow clone.
And he could have made that safer with meter, plus with meter too. He had quite a lot of meter on the table.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Good close slash 6H.
There we go.
Yeah. Oh, no. Burst Thirst.
I don't even know if that was burst thirst. I think he just kind of maybe messed up. Because Suna didn't have his burst until just now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's the burst.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that one. You're up a life lead. You can kind of be a little bit riskier with your burst. And now this situation. Oh, into the bite. Into.
Yep.
Yeah, you got 100% meter. I agree with that YRC. Because even if you don't have the meter, you have the meter penalty, but you still have 50 meters, so it gives you a lot more flexibility. So 2-2.
So Mondo Cosmo making another 0-2 return.
Yeah. So let's see how this last game goes.
So it seems like Mondo Cosmo is definitely well equipped for the vectors that Suna's trying to approach in.
I agree.
And Suna actually having a couple harmful drops that could have extended some of the combos that he has landed.
Absolutely. Oh, good block on that DP, especially realizing that he had the 50 meter. Oh, good close slash.
Uh-oh.
That's big.
There we go.
Oh,
yeah,
good burst. I'm surprised that wasn't gold burst. It was a little delayed on the window for it then. Oh, no.
That was a fantastic jump, but he's getting bursted into the corner.
The Fukio, yeah, that's minus if you're not blocking it. Yeah.
Throw into RC, and now Mondo Cosmo is a round from getting into losers finals.
Yeah. Good 2S.
That was a fantastic just.
Yeah.
Doesn't change frame data in this game, but leaves you closer.
With Soul's 3-frame 5K, it can definitely lead to some punishes that you just saw.
Yeah, we're going to DP this one.
DP'd the Beyblade. I didn't even know you could do that.
Okay. So what are you going to do, Suna?
Yeah.
Oh, he guessed wrong.
That's how it be for the zoner life.
There's the throw.
Final round, final game.
So both Mondo Cosmo is going to get to his burst faster. Suna still will have an opportunity to get to a burst. Nice punish.
Yep.
So next hit, I think Mondo Cosmo is going to get to his burst.
I think so too, but the wild throw, I think he was guessing throw.
Yeah.
But not a wrong throw.
There we go. This is still quite a good start.
Yep.
Mondo Cosmo is going to have to be careful with his blood. Uh-oh. There's the burst.
It's a one-hit game at this point. Mondo this might... Oh, that surprisingly did not kill. But...
Wake up super.
Yeah, it's blocked.
Yeah,
it's blocked.
That's it.
Good set.
So Suna kind of flying by the seat of his pants at the end there.
Absolutely.
Mondo Cosmo was making plays.
So now we get the run back of Suna versus Sonic Spear in losers finals.
Huh?
It looks like,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Yep, so it's going to be Suna versus Sonic Sphere, the Columbus car facing each other.
Yep.
Fantastic effort for Mondo Cosmo getting back to loser semifinals.
Absolutely. I really have enjoyed watching Mondo's journey through Guilty Gear so far, because like I said, he got into it last year through 2020. And I actually met him through Amadeus and Julie's initiative for NKO, Novice Knockouts, which was a big, and it's still around. We're just not doing any tournaments right now, but a big way to bring beginner players into it. And they started graduating people, and Mondo graduated to intermediate bracket, and he has come close to winning the intermediate bracket a couple times. I forget if he has won it or not, but he's a I'm so good at talking. He's a fantastic up and comer that I really want to sit down with him and play more today. So, because I really like playing it. And so now we have the run back from earlier, which is Sonic Spear versus Suna, as you said. I saw it was a 3-0 to Sonic Spear earlier. So we'll have to see if that happens again, or if Suna, through his journey through losers bracket, is able to make it back.
So, Sonic Sphere has had a lot of control over the neutral as far as I've seen his matches versus many other players.
Absolutely.
Of course, Soul himself is one of the most common opponents that you'll run into in the game. Axel, maybe not so much.
Axel's always been that character where it's like more of a niche choice. I think he's stronger in this game than he has been in the past ones, simply because of how some options in this game work. I honestly was not expecting Axel to be strong when the game first launched, because of things like you don't need FD to block in the air and other air actions, but because the air actions are so limited, it just means Axel's even stronger in those regards, because as we've saw, like, if you block in the air, basically all momentum you have just drops you right to the ground, and Axel's like, oh, that's perfect, you're not near me yet, fantastic, you eat this other chain.
I'm gonna press you back out and things like that. It also, I think the sort of damage output is really good for Axel too.
Absolutely.
Because it's like, okay, I only need a couple hits, but my hit that would do maybe 20% before does 30.
Yeah. High damage, it definitely helped out Axel, which is surprising because you don't really see as many combos with him, but you just wear people down. That's the play style, and once you get the one hit, you can just run it.
Now already Suna's basically at 55% health.
Absolutely, but the bad thing is Sonic Spear set himself into the corner.
But he got a throw punish, decided to go in.
Yeah.
So now we're working with the screen real estate.
Yeah.
Got pushed out, he was trying to throw. I don't think we're going to see a burst here yet.
No, I can't imagine we'll see a burst this round at this point.
There it is.
Never mind.
So that counter hit happened, and we'll definitely see a burst coming out from there.
Oh, good confirm from that 5P. I think that's one of the buffs that Axel got in the last patch. So we're going to have to see how can he keep Suna out. Oh, no, guess throw again.
That was a fantastic tech.
Good 5H.
Yeah,
this is over.
Oh, he tried to bait the burst. That's burst thirst yet again.
Yep.
So RC situation, what are you going to do? Yeah, 5K.
The first 5K whiffed, and so Suna's like, all right, I'm just going to run in this awkward spot. But the second one, you don't expect it.
Yep. Now, I know that Axel has better combos into One Vision, the time stop super that he had before.
Yes.
So there are even more opportunities to make straight hits happen if you have those down.
Oh, yeah. I think that's one of the coolest things that he got in the patch, just because, like, you don't... Because before it felt like, well, why would I do this over just an RC? But now it's like safer spots to do it, and you can do it off of specials. And so it makes a lot more sense. I think we'll see it more as time goes on.
There it is.
Speaking of. Yeah.
Yep.
Now that's dead.
Okay, Axel Bomber. Yeah, fantastic confirm at the wall.
Hell yeah.
And Sonic Sphere will take the first game.
Good stuff to Sonic Spear. So we're going to have to see how Suna runs this back here.
I mean, he had a really good start. He just kind of struggled to, fight his way out of the corner before.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Which is surprising because even in this spot, Sonic Spear's already in the corner, and all he did was one jump back.
Okay, so now we're busting out. We have a bit of real estate. Oh, tried to throw
the FD in the air. It makes it so that way Axel's not normally as plus as he is, and it was just an awkward spot. Good
who took game 1?
Sonic Spear 1-0.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
So we have the RC situation. Sonic Spear is probably going to save his burst.
Yeah, especially with the wall break. But Sonic Spear's got 100
He
meter,
has a lot of meter.
and you're probably going to PRC this. Oh,
it
never
hit.
mind. You hit. All right.
Command
now
throw
you're gonna
now.
RC.
Yeah.
One vision.
Last guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice attempt.
So Sonic Spear does have his burst just in case he needs it. but
Yep.
He didn't need it.
Good hold.
Yeah. Strong defensive sequence from Sonic Spear. Suna is close to his burst still. There we go. Tried to dash up with the throw and got called out. Okay, there we go.
Good throw. Oh, yeah, good
gold
burst. Yeah, gold bursting is so big in this game just because of how much damage supers do,
Yeah.
and RCs in general. So Sonic Spear sitting over there with 100 meter is so big. Yo, good command grab, doing it from the jump S.
Ooh. Okay, got the Axle Bomber. Yeah, check to see if you were doing something, but it's still fine.
Yeah, this
Because
is wall
I have
break.
RC.
Nope, never mind.
DP. Oh.
It clashed with the normal. That's wild.
Jump over. Yeah, good block on the other side. Dash blocking. Okay.
Yeah.
So Suna has one chance. We're going to see a dash 5K. Oh. IAD gets blown up by, is that 5P there?
Yeah, that's 5P. That's the, hey, it's my turn to play neutral button.
It's the you better duck on this one.
Yup. Soul can definitely run underneath it, which, but I understand why Suna was going up into the air for that, because you want to get in safely against Axel, and sometimes he'd already done so many dash blocks. It's like, all right, I'm going to represent the other option now.
Okay. Yep, full screen again. That was a good jump on the command throw. 6P underneath 5P.
Yup.
So this is the positioning maybe that Suna would have liked. He took some health to get there, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Oh no, now he's gotten bursted out.
With Soul, you can afford to take the health because your damage just does. You will win the damage war against Axel every time.
Tried to throw and there we go. Walk back punish. This is quite a strong start for Suna, and then he gets thrown into the corner.
I specifically said, or I didn't say he was going to break the corner because I wasn't sure that time, and it all just dropped anyways.
Yep, but he got a burst off the table. Sonic Spear maybe will get to his burst depending on the type of hit that's going to happen.
I think so, yeah.
He'll be fine now, I think. So Soul has to dash to get in. He's got a round lead, so it's not too bad. Nice air throw.
I really liked how Sonic Spear was running underneath Suna that time, too, realizing that, oh, I can't be in the corner again. I have to get out somehow.
Yeah, quick shimmy sets up the throw situation from Suna, but Sonic Spear is still able to bust himself out.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, did block that dust. Oh, what a just block on that. Oh.
Nice.
Okay. Sonic Spear, what are you going to do? Still looking pretty good on the round. He's going to get to his burst in the next round if he survives.
Yeah, he might actually have the burst here because this is the last. Nope, never mind.
There we go.
You're good now.
Yep.
But if Suna had got that last hit, he would have had the burst and could have gone into the last round without it, which is a detriment for sure.
Oh, so we got the punish on that. Gonna set up a situation. Another throw. Nice tick. Same situation. Yeah.
Nice.
First to keep the screen positioning.
Yep. Doing good.
Double overhead that time.
Definitely doing good effective zoning in this matchup for sure.
Yeah. This is quite rough. I don't think Suna can afford to get hit here.
He can't. The life lead's too big at this point, and Soul can easily line it back up with one hit, but if you don't give that hit...
Yeah. There it is.
Oh,
counter hit confirmed.
5H. Speaking of tying
Suna,
it up,
you have to make sure you break here.
this is
No!
that didn't wall stick.
I can't believe that didn't fall stick, but we have 6H instead.
7 frame normal, by the way.
Crazy.
Crazy. I think it's 7 frames. It's something super
Something
fast.
ridiculous, yeah. And Suna gets himself on the board.
Yep, that's good.
Sonic Spear got walked down. Back throw.
Oh,
Okay.
wonderful air throw.
There we go.
Get him back into corner. So now this is one of the first time Sonic Spear has had Suna in the corner.
Yeah. That was a good standing
Oh,
block.
good far slash. Oh,
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you
had to burst that immediately. And then gets thrown. No RC, though, from
Yeah.
Sonic Sphere.
Okay, so Suna's going to be playing the rest of this round without meter at this point.
Yeah, that was almost the end of the round, even.
Yeah.
Oh, counter hit confirm.
Yeah, wild throw. Guess for game.
Oh, my
Saw
goodness.
the meter
Sonic
for
Sphere's
super.
like, okay, please, no. Please, no. Throw on the landing. And Sonic Spear now on set point.
Yep. Landing recovery is definitely a thing in this game. That's the first time for the series. Well, not the first time specifically, but it can lead to these weird situations that Sonic Spear is capitalizing on.
Oh, yeah, throw punish on that. Yeah, frame trap just in case.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice 2S. 2S is such a good anti-air in this game.
Okay. Yeah, you have to go airborne if you want to try to punish that.
Yep. But Suna just trying to take his turn back instead.
That was a good dash up low.
That was.
Yeah, Sonic Sphere trying to egg him like, hey, go into the air, I know. Good block.
Good
Well thrown.
5K dash cancel again.
Oh no, but he missed the early dash.
Oh no,
That
this game's
probably
over?
Is
Yep.
it.
Good stuff to Sonic Spear.
And he will move on into grand finals.
Absolutely. Getting the run back with Jason.
Give me just a moment. I think I need to grab something to drink.
Understandable. That is exactly what I'm doing too.
Okay, let's take a quick intermission, and we'll get right back into the match. We got the grand finals coming up next.
Sounds good. Yep, here for grand finals.
Couldn't quite make it through all the axle normals.
No, hey, you did a good job. So we were talking about it a lot of the time, how you were representing a lot of options, like dash blocking was a big one that I feel like people are starting to do more in this game, especially against Axel, but some characters can take advantage of it better than others.
Right.
Like Giovanna dash block against Axel, you're just full screen to him.
I never got it. One thing Soul can do, I never reacted to the command grab well enough. I think maybe one time I jumped over it. But actually Soul's ideal punish to it is you can backdash it and then vortex it.
Oh, that's cool.
But I never reacted to it. So anyway, we've got the rematch of winners finals
All right,
as well.
exciting.
Sonic Spear versus Jason Kemp.
Yep. So, looks like Jason's just like, nah, I'm not going to Jacko. I'm just going to win it with Ram.
Kind of a request from Sonic Experience. Like, he's making a quick 3-0 if you're going to back Ram with all he said.
I feel that.
I mean, it's one thing, you know, it's like, all right, you know, if you switch for like one match or whatever, but it's like, if you're just going to like do it again or like...
You might as well just commit to it.
Because then it's kind of the same thing. Like, you know, Sonic Spear was showing really good reactions with the Jacko matchup, so maybe like, oh, let's get some more practice with the Ramethal matchup anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Sound seem a little... Anyway.
Oh, Sonic Spear is already in the corner. That was something that happened a lot of the time when you two were playing too, where he would do like one jump back, and then you would just run him to the corner like 2 seconds later.
Yeah, it's just... I wasn't presenting enough pressure to really keep him there, but that's its own thing.
Yeah. I think,
and there it is again. Like, Sonic Spear does know how to fight out of the corner as Axel pretty well, but
he does.
Unfortunately, Jason getting back into it with Ramethal, not quite close enough for that 2D.
Yeah. Doing a better job here than the first
burst.
Yeah. That's going to be a rough entire game at this point. Because now you have to fight Ram, where the next time you get into corner, you're not going to have burst. So it's like, how do you get out? And it's especially difficult for characters like Axel because 6-frame button makes some exchanges really like frustrating in this game. Oh, that was a good FD in the air.
Yeah. Pulled over to the other side. That kind of switched the position. I don't know if they were close enough to the corner where that's like, oh, there. That's one that comes up sometimes. Is Ramethal's jump P is really good at like keeping your opponent in the air, and then when you land, Ramethal's got the advantage to run something. All right, Wire C's to try and get out of the pressure, but just not able to do anything with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then there's a low mix-up.
Yeah.
Went for a throw, got hit by the explosion.
Yeah, this game...
Jumps over, but yeah, again, just Jason very, very good at keeping Sonic Spear in the corner right now.
Absolutely. That was a good just block there, but it didn't get him anywhere.
And then she just picks up the swords again.
Yeah.
High risk, too, but one hit was going to kill anyway.
And that was a cross-up jump S there. She needs it.
She doesn't need anything.
She doesn't need anything, but Daisuke said it's Ram's turn to play.
Yeah, you don't even need to use jump H anymore.
Yeah, I mean, that's the issue.
There's an unfortunate counter hit.
Yeah, this is gonna... Oh.
Got the 5D juggle in there, too.
Yeah, well, I don't think you burst at this point if you're Sonic Spear. There's no point. Because you're already at such a big deficit, the only thing you want to do is try to make Jason burst.
Right.
Like, these situations are so difficult that you just kind of have to wear down and be like, okay, I'm going to make you burst. Like, the life lead's, like, tallied up. But for Sonic Spear, this is still a 2-hit game, and for Jason, it's a 1-hit game.
All right, goes for the wire C. Gets in the nice 2K2D that time. Kind of reading that Jason was probably going to sit there and block.
That converted, Jason! You're so...
no,
never mind!
It goes to the... Oh, and just the 5P.
I was just about to say you're so sick, Jason. Because that was a cool confirm, but... it's good that Sonic Spear did not burst during any of that.
Daro to catch the backdash. And so, unfortunately, like with Sonic Spear starting with backdash a lot, that's why you're getting pushed to the corner so quickly.
The stages in this game are so much smaller than they are in previous games, so you just get put in the corner so fast.
Oh, Guns blocks the Daro that time.
Oh,
nice.
And look at Sonic Spear's risk bar.
Yeah, any hit's going to be big here. Oh, got the 2K out there. Trying to get some pressure run up.
Yep.
All right. Oh, went for
Oh, no.
I don't know if that was an intentional air grab or not, but gets the throw back into the corner here.
Yep.
That is a safe jump there, although Ramethal only has a metered reversal. All right, now we're back to kind of this neutral situation, but now Axel's got a lot more space to work with. So, yeah, even with those 2 hits, it's damage, but not the big setup that goes with it. So, just kind of got to stick at this range and try and jump over those normals.
Yeah.
Oh, but this is slowly getting back to the corner again.
And Jason...
No, not quite far enough. Gets the throw.
Jason
goes to the RC combo.
Oh, this could be big. Oh, no, that whiffed. That was going to be a wall break for sure. Or a wall stick at
least.
That's
unfortunate. And in that situation with the jump H coming down, that is now a lot easier to 6P with.
Yeah.
And even like probably Axel 2H or 2S might have beaten that too. But unfortunately, yeah, that snail whiffing on that combo, that was a big chance for Sonic Spear, and unfortunately didn't get it.
Absolutely.
Ramethal slowly getting back to the corner, picks up the sword again. She shouldn't be able to... There should be a cooldown before she can pick up the sword.
Yeah, or just make it so there's a bigger gap there.
You have to do like IB, like FD, and a bunch of things to try and get out of things.
Or I think I saw SQ talk about one time where like you have to FD the normal after the sword hit to push her away to make it so she has to charge up further after the sword. But it's still a difficult situation no matter what.
Right, because then you're opening yourself up to potentially getting thrown anyway.
Yeah.
But I mean, it wouldn't be good if it was one answer for everything.
Exactly. Right? I mean, that's one of those things where like she was designed. I think Ram's design in this game is a very good redesign for how Strive works.
I think the issue with it comes from is like sometimes you expect, okay, I'm cornered, but at least the wall will break eventually.
Yeah.
It doesn't really happen when Ramethal is applying like the pressure with the sword explosion.
Not at all.
It's just a knockdown into more explosions, and it's just so difficult to deal with.
Oh, that was a
very
quick
nice. PRC into Axle Bomber.
Oh, this is still a tough situation. You can't burst a Sonic Spear.
Yeah,
because
so much distance, no meter.
Yeah,
all right,
like that's the only burst you can do.
Oh, try to go for the command grab.
Oh, but the 5H sword wasn't back yet. Oh, Rekka.
Rekka's, yeah. Doesn't finish it off, and so it was able to stay at spacing to keep it safe.
Yeah.
Oh, got it. Yeah,
that was
got
sick.
the grab. Finally read the sword throw.
Okay.
All right, regular grab 2. Not quite enough meter for the RC. Gets a safe jump. Goes for the instant overhead.
All
right, now has meter.
Oh,
what a run under.
And with that, Jason 3-0.
Yeah, Ramethal just fast on the ground, fairly fast, but also like just the angle was able to just go right under the vest.
Absolutely.
That can be a normal, like, is a lot of characters' trouble, even if they try to run under it like that. But Ramethal was able to just sneak under, get the anti-air 5K as Axel was coming down. So
yep, good stuff to Jason, taking it 3-0.
Mostly with Jacko today, but did have to switch to Ramethal to take down Sonic Spear.
That's how it be. That's kind of how I feel about the DLC so far, is that they're good characters, but sometimes there's just frustrating matchups, and so far for both of them, Axel is a frustrating matchup.
Gold Lewis Axel, yeah.
Yeah, well, last month, Jason was actually playing Gold Lewis most of the time, and then he swapped to May against, there's another Dayton player who was, I guess he's at Riptide, but he's another Jacko player named Komodo. But he played Ram before, so when he fought Kamota, he swapped to May and did that.
Yeah, so,
right,
kind of showing
so
this.
Great job on the mic down there, guys. We're going to hit a quick intermission, and then we're going to talk to the champion, and everyone stay tuned.
All right,
but thank you. Good
stay
job
tuned
on the mic,
for
guys.
champion intermission.
Thank you.
Or champion interview.
All right, everybody. So here is the final situation. We got Jason K in the grand finals doing a great display today. And what we're going to do is we actually are going to wrap the stream up right now. There's a second tournament going on as well, so everyone's kind of moving over there to check that out. But Guilty Gear was excellent. Thank you for watching, and thank you to the players for playing. And we hope to see everyone back. We're going to keep doing these Midwest mashups. So thanks again. And this is Connect Esports. Signing off, we're in downtown Dayton, Connect Esports. We got 20 computers, we got 8 Xboxes, Nintendo Switch. We have the capability to broadcast anything. So today was Guilty Gear Strive, and we do live tournaments, live events. Hit us up on Facebook, Instagram, send us messages on Discord. We got it all. and we love video games. So that's it. Take it easy and have a good time.